can't hear. There we go. Here we are. Episode 4, Season 2, the Kickback Podcast. I am Gerard J, multimedia personality here in the ATL, flanked by my brother, Grammy Award nominee, R&B superstar Case
what up,
in the
y'all?
building. What's up, homie?
What's the deal, yo?
We're chilling over here, man. Got a special guest tonight. We're gonna talk to not about her necessarily until she walks out the room. No, we're gonna talk about you. But we're gonna wait till you leave,
and then
talk
about it while I'm here.
Yeah, I was gonna do it while you was here.
You was gonna do while she was here.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is an author.
Yes.
She is a publisher.
Come on.
She is a real estate mogul. She is a comedian.
Let's go.
And she is a television host.
Yes.
Her name is the Kiana Dancy in the building with us this evening.
Give it up.
I left my books in the car. Otis, can you go get my book out the trunk?
Otis.
How you need a book?
Because that's what we're here for. And
how did you leave?
We coming in hot, huh?
Because Otis was at the door. Baby, what's your name?
She called him Otis.
It's Otis.
Look at it.
That man name not Otis. Sir, what is your name? I don't want to do
That nigga Otis.
Hey, shout out to Seuss to Connect, a.k.a.
Sir, what's your
Otis.
name?
Grown Man Business, a.k.a.
AKA
Otis.
Would you mind?
A.k.a. Stash. We call him Stash.
Y'all doing this man wrong. And guess what?
We
He's
doing him
probably
wrong.
cute.
You came in hot. What you mean? You came in hot.
You called him Otis.
No, I didn't. I said ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. I need you to watch more TV.
Oh, yeah, I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, anyway, I apologize, sir. That's a king right there.
Yeah, she
Got a
apologized.
fresh-
Now you're a king because he's
Yo,
going to go do
Otis,
something for
Otis,
you.
King Otis.
It's in my trunk, sir.
Oh, you better. Hey, uh-oh.
Anyway,
Go
let
in my
me let
truck
y'all
and get my shit.
Let me know that's not what I see. Let me let y'all
Look,
see this little piece
as
of
you can see, we have come in hot this
Look at
evening.
Case. He over there. Look at him. Yeah, he's so petty. Let me clean this off so y'all can see what's going on. Look at him. Ladies, how many ladies have really enjoyed him listening to him?
Man, let me tell.
I don't like the way she asked that question. That's asking for trouble.
Gerard J.
Hey,
say hello to the people.
How you doing, people? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
So listen, this is the Kickback Podcast. We come in here and we talk about everything you can think of. We talk about what's going on in the news. We talk about what's going on in entertainment.
Yes.
And we try to have a good time in between all of that right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, during this episode, I might be a little bit off the chain.
Why is that?
Ask me why I'm off the chain. Because I've been waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning all this week. And so I'm running off that different type of energy right now. So excuse me if I should happen to say something that should be a little bit crazy. That's the disclaimer I'm going to put out there.
Okay, we appreciate that.
All right. I like that fresh application and lip gloss you put on.
Yeah, you know, I
You
can't
did that just for him, didn't you?
She did.
Yeah.
I did not do it for him. I came in here with dry lips, and I like them to be wet.
Yeah, me
God
too.
damn it. You know
You
what?
know what? This whole conversation.
Okay, sorry.
Every time I talk to you, it always go left.
That's just organic chemistry.
That's right.
We just two cool people, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So listen, the way that you find this podcast is exactly how you found it, but what we need you to do is let everybody who's not watching, who can't find it, know how to find it. So just tell them what they got to do so they can come in every single Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. This is what we do. I think next Wednesday we're going to have Raymond Santana from the Exonerated 5 in with us. Shouts out my brother Raymond.
Oh, that'd be dope.
That's my guy right there,
I should
man.
be
So
in here. I would
come
love to
on,
talk
you're
to
welcome.
him.
You're welcome anytime.
I know, because y'all want to pay
If you
me.
have that lip gloss on, if you wear some regular
That
stuff,
man
you
got
can't.
a whole wife.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about just
Oh.
your presence. You know. What I
Okay.
mean? God, dog. Anyway, so listen. We weren't here last week because of Thanksgiving, and of course, a lot of things have transpired since last week. One of them being the verdict in the Ahmad Aubrey murder case. We were. I don't know if I want to use the word blessed, but we were able to see at least accountability be brought up with the guilty verdicts. You know what I'm saying? And we're all happy about that because obviously that's what should have been happening. So, you know, it's first of all, let's
It's
go.
a damn shame that we have to celebrate.
Yeah, you know what? Good point.
Shit
And that's
like
why I
that.
said let's go around the room and kind of start there and talk about how we're feeling, how our families are feeling about the verdict. Because I think that based on some conversations that I've had, it's kind of brought us together a little bit. You know, people feel a little bit more at ease, I guess. Now we have to wait and see what the sentencing will look like, but at least we got the verdicts that we need, right?
True.
I mean, yeah.
No, I don't know about bringing this. At the end of the day, I think it's unfortunate that a situation like that happened. That we had to say,
"Thank you."
It's brought us together. But this
That's
is what
facts.
I think
That's true.
personally.
And that shit don't put me at ease.
It does not. I feel like they gave us them because
it shouldn't have happened.
It shouldn't have happened.
Right.
One, but secondly, they let that white boy off up north.
Rittenhouse. Yeah.
They was like, we got to get these. We got to give them something because if they don't, we gonna burn. They gonna burn this thing.
And my
down.
thing, like Ahmad Aubrey is a year younger than my son. So
Yeah.
it really
Yeah.
affects me. Like I'm like, but at ease, that shit don't put me at
Right.
ease. That shit should still be happening.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that the prosecutor was about to let that shit go.
Right, and the reason that we even know that it happened
If
was
there was
because
no
there's no video.
yeah, we wouldn't have known
And the
shit.
crazy
That's
thing
true.
about it, I know they're like, man, you was recording and think that he was going to protect them and
Yep.
save them, but
Yep.
in actuality, it hung them.
And he was the nigga that got them locked up. And remember, when they got locked up, he was like, "Oh, I was just recording. I didn't have nothing to do with it."
Yeah,
Nigga, yes, you did.
But you are if you didn't do anything about it, guess what? You are an accomplice.
No, but they found out he did do something. He's the one that blocked them in.
Well, there it is. I didn't watch the case the beginning to end, but I do know
That if it wasn't for
they
video,
all going to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You going to jail.
Well, I have something for the both of you.
What you got?
I've been doing the morning show this whole week on V103, and on Monday I had the opportunity to speak with Ahmad Aubrey's mother.
Nice.
And I brought the conversation because I felt like it's something you guys should hear. And what I want you to listen for, and you as well, is listen to the energy that she has. This is one of the strongest women I think I've ever experienced. And when I was talking to her, it was a certain sense of reality that she had over her, but her composure was extremely strong. So listen right now to the mother of Ahmad Aubrey as we spoke to her just a couple of days ago. Check this out.
Morning. I'm doing well. Thank you.
We want to say thank you for joining us in this time right now. We want to really just say that we appreciate you being here. We want to have a discussion with you about some things that are going on. And first of all, though, just check on you and the family. How are you guys faring in this circumstance right now so far?
We're doing well. We had a good day on Wednesday. Now we're just basically trying to mend these broken hearts. But other than that, we're doing well.
That's good to hear. One of the things that has come out, we found out that the attorney for one of the killers says he plans to appeal. What is the discussion like between you and your attorneys right now in terms of you guys getting prepared for that?
Actually, I haven't discussed that with the prosecutors yet. We kind of figured that was coming because, like, every day in the courtroom they was filing for a mistrial. I do think if they appeal it, that they won't be successful with that as well.
Well, for a lot of people, people feel as if justice has been served. However, do you think justice will be served when it comes to Jackie Johnson?
I'm hoping so. I'm very prayerful, being that she was the DA and all the 3 defendants were found guilty.
Yeah.
So there's proof that she did something very, very wrong in the first beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So we're prayerful that she will get convicted as well.
Right on. And there was a lot of obviously tension before the trial and during the trial. How do you think, would you say it is now, just in the general area there?
I think in the county of Glenn, the city of Brunswick, there will be change. I think that the local authorities will be more careful because they know now if they do wrong with it, they will be held accountable.
Right on. Do you think this ever would have went to trial if they actually didn't send their own video in? Do you think that would have been another way in for this trial to start?
I don't think without that video, we would have even had arrest.
Yeah.
That video was key.
And I think that's the whole point right there. A lot of people are talking about that. We want to say a couple of things to you. First of all, Ms. Jones, we are here for you, not only as a radio station, but as a community. We need you to understand that we uplift you and your family. We uplift everybody who's affected by this. We have our verdicts now, which of course is great news, and now we wait and see what the sentencing is going to be and all of that. But we need you to understand that we are riding with you and we are here for you in whatever way that we possibly can be.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Is there anything that you need from us or any other people listening?
I just want to say thank you to everyone who stood with us, who fought this long, hard fight with us. Your kindness will always be remembered, and it's very much appreciated.
Thank you very much. Wanda Cooper Jones, the mother of Ahmad Aubrey. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, okay?
Yes, thanks for having me, sir.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Shout out to Miss Basketball and Tyler Chronicles who were with me this past Monday when we spoke to Miss Jones. As you can tell, a strong person right there. You know what I mean? Now, granted, the actual killing happened, it's been 18, 19 months ago now, right? So they've had time, I guess, to maybe come to terms with everything. But still, like, the verdict obviously helps to just bring the whole situation kind of full circle in a way. And,
Well, what you're hearing is a black mother who had to sustain a lot of things, period.
Yeah.
She is not new to this. She's new to her son being dead, of
Absolutely,
course.
right.
But I'm sure, being a black boy mom, she has encountered things there. In being in Brunswick, she's encountered some sorts of racism whether it was big or small or minor. But you got to understand, black women are strong, and unfortunately, we bear a lot of the weight of the community of the world on our back. So what you're hearing from her is, this is the situation, this is the problem, we got to get it done. Yeah. And unlike, and I'm not saying the fathers are not able, I'm just saying I'm speaking from a female, black female perspective. Sure. We have had to deal with a lot of things, and sometimes when the world is going awry, we got to have a steady hand and a praying heart. So that's what you're hearing.
And that strength is something that really I don't think is parallel. We were talking about this the other day, a couple of friends of me and myself, and I was like saying that I don't have any children, right? Case has children. You don't have children either, do you, Kiana?
I got a dog.
You got a dog. You know, and
It's not the same.
as I talked to my brother Case, like, you know, man to man, and, you know, I am actually to the point where I'm kind of fearful of bringing kids into the world right now.
Yeah.
Man,
You know,
that,
I don't
that
even
interview
want to.
breaks my heart.
Yeah, right.
It does.
And yeah, as a black father of black children, I can only imagine the fear, the unrest that you feel every single day. You know what I mean? And it makes me, based off the things that we deal with in today's society, not just black society, but society as a whole. I'm actually not comfortable if I was to have kids. I feel like I'm scared to bring kids into this mess.
Because no parent should have to go through what that woman is going through.
Right.
And what she has been through. No parent should have to go through that.
Right.
And it's a damn shame that today we still have to go through that shit. Like way more than should be allowed.
Right.
Like, it's like non-fucking stop. That shit's depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
You know, it's interesting that you would say that you were afraid of bringing children into the world. I think a lot of people of color have that same sentiment. It's unfortunate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it sucks.
But it does. And I oftentimes talk to my white friends, and I ask them, do you have any idea what it is to be a black person on this planet, a person of color? Because they don't know the worries, they don't know the struggles. But even though I don't have children, I have a brother who is 14 years younger than myself, and it is every time he walks out the door, if I have not heard from him, you know, it is on my mind. Wow, we haven't heard from him in a couple hours, or he can.
And
just
your white friends don't go through that.
No, they don't.
Not one day.
And you know, he can just be asleep, and we already figured somebody and cut him up, threw him in the trunk, put him in jail.
Yeah.
So we already thought the worst, and it shouldn't be that way.
Right.
But because it is, you know what I mean.
Right.
Those are things that we deal with day to day, and our family do checks. Like we say good morning every day to each other, and we say good night, because at the very least, I'm going to know I love you.
Definitely.
You are. I know you're. I don't know where you are in the world, but I do know I've said I love you to you.
I say that to my friends almost every time we done talking.
Because you don't know when it's going to be the last time. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
it's
a
very
damn
unfortunate.
shame. That's like I was outside my house smoking a cigarette today, and I had I didn't realize I had this T-shirt on. It said "Legalize being black," and this white dude was jogging past, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then he backed up. He looked. He's like, "Legalize being black." Right on.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm like, yeah. But I didn't. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. I forgot I had it on. But it's a damn shame that shit even like no parents should have to go through that.
Yeah.
And like I said, like Ahmad Aubrey was born a year after my son.
Right.
Yeah.
So that shit really hit home for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because my son, I mean, he looked like him.
Yeah.
Like that same shit could have happened to him.
Yeah.
What kind of
And
conversations do you have with Case Jr. about this kind of?
At this point,
do you feel like you have to sit him down on
not at
a
this
regular
point.
basis?
He'll be 28 this
Right.
month. Like we've had all the conversations we need to have. Now at this point, it's just, and it's sad to say, he's just at the mercy of the world at this point.
It's funny as you say that, because we still have those same conversations with my brother, and my brother's 29 years old.
Right.
And we're telling him to make sure you keep, yes sir, no sir. Put your seatbelt on. Use your blinkers. Don't ever give them a reason to pull you over, because that's where it starts.
Yep.
When they pull you over, you mad, they mad, tensions are high. Now it's boom, 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 and
what's
it
fucked up
escalates.
is they don't even need a reason to pull you over.
That was my point. I mean, that's what I was going
Your
to say
face
next.
is the
Is the
reason for them to pull you
So
over.
don't
Yep.
even that. So
Yep.
you don't compound the situation by doing something. So because you could just be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And my brother wears locks. So looking at him, he's
son did too.
he's intimidating to them, right?
Yeah.
But when you speak to him, he's articulate, he's well educated, he's double degree. But you would never know that about him until you spoke to him. But that shouldn't even have to be you shouldn't even have to defend yourself and say, hey, I'm not one of those dudes. And even like today, there was a mass shooting in a high school, and we
Michigan.
all know when you hear about it on the news, we know what color they are. We know who it was. We don't do that.
Yeah.
But yet and still, they're still fighting us like we're the enemies.
Right.
And it's because it's guilt. They feel guilty based on what they've done to us, and they feel like eventually
We're gonna do it back
We're
to
gonna
them.
do it back to them.
But we're not interested in that.
Right.
We're
That's
really
not
just
who we
trying to
are.
mind our own little piece of business
We just trying to get left the fuck alone.
all the way.
That's about
period.
it. That's
Yep.
it. And you know what, Minister Farrakhan? What's funny? I'm talking to one of Minister Farrakhan's right hand people, and I saw an interview, and he said that he doing an interview on Maury back in the day.
Okay.
And it may have been Donahue, but anyway, he was like, "You white people keep getting up and saying that I'm speaking violent." He's like, I haven't said anything violent.
Yeah.
And he was like, but you keep telling me that. And I think that's white guilt. He's like, because y'all are worried that if we ever get power, that we're going to do to you what you did to us.
Wow.
And that's what a lot of that shit is based on.
Yep.
So much of it is based on that.
Whew, this is
heavy.
just it
It's a
is.
lot.
It is.
It's a
And
lot.
I hate starting off shows like this, but it's like every
the world
single
we
week,
live in.
this is what we have to do.
It's the world we live in.
You know what I mean?
But
Every
I think
week.
it's important that we continue the conversations. Like I even appreciate the white man telling you, right on, because what I think what happens sometimes is we assume that we don't have any allies. And I would never forget. I had a conversation. I forget her name, but she was amazing. I interviewed her last year. She said to me, "We don't need allies. We need accomplices. We need someone who's gonna get in the mud with us. You see the problem. You know what we're going through. You see what is happening to us.
Yeah.
Pick up arms. Let's do this together." And she's right. But even like last night, shout out to Andre Dickens, who just got
spoke to him today. Shout out to him, man.
who just was elected as Atlanta's mayor.
3001.
Atlanta got a mayor named Dre.
Had one named Keisha.
Yes, when I'm
God
looking
damn it.
around, keeping it real, it was a lot of young black professionals.
Absolutely.
But there were also a lot of young and old white people. So I would like to also just remind people that it's not all of them. I can't say if it's not the majority,
Right.
but I'm just gonna say it's a lot of them, and we need more of them.
Right. So what happens now? I mean, we wait for sentencing in this case, of course. They're saying that, well, a lot of the experts, quote unquote, are saying that they're looking at life.
Yeah, they
They're gonna
I
get
think,
life.
But a lot-
they
but-
get life. They get life.
Okay. Now, when you say that, right, this is my concern. Now, I could be wrong, but this is what my concern is. And you and I have talked about this kind of stuff a lot. I don't want to set up hopes to get myself disappointed.
I think the mandatory sentence for
is
that charge is 50
20
years.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, them niggas is
And
50 something.
it's
Right.
up to the judge to determine if they can ever get out.
But remember,
It's like-
they got like 7, 8, 9 different.
yeah,
They go to jail for
and,
life.
and
Okay.
they're going to jail for life. And not only that, they still have to go to the federal court.
Yeah,
they're
okay.
being
Okay.
being
Right.
charged with hate crimes
Right.
and all those
Yeah.
kind of things. And it's unfortunate, that this is a conversation that we have to continue to
Yeah,
have.
it is.
But I think it is necessary because what happens is, they live in a bubble.
Yeah.
They don't understand what we dealing with. Like that man was running. He had an ID, no phone, no
He's
nothing.
minding his motherfucking business.
Minding his business. And honestly, the fact that he went into a vacant home, a home that's being built, is common. Anytime there's a new home being built, we all walk
We
through
all go
them.
by, but yeah, we drive by. Oh, look what they're doing.
No,
over
no, no.
there.
People
Walk
walk.
Yeah,
through.
walk
We
through,
park
yeah.
our
Yeah,
car,
park the
and
car
we
and
want to
walk
walk
through.
through.
Yes,
Ooh, I
people
like
walk
these
through.
cabinets. Girl, look at these cheap ass floors. We all walk through 'em.
No, she's right about that.
Yeah.
And I
She's
don't
right
understand,
about
but the crime that he committed was he was a black man walking through their neighborhood, and he was
they didn't
not
like it.
one of them.
They didn't like
Because
it.
when they called 911, they said there's a black man running through the neighborhood, running down the street,
There's a
and
bunch
the
of
lady
break-ins.
and the lady said,
He
"Well,
broke
what
in a
is he
vacant
doing?"
home?
Right.
No, the lady said, "What is he doing?" And he couldn't give them a crime that had been committed because
Right.
there was not one.
Of course not.
Yeah.
But sadly, when you said where do we go from here, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sadly, where we go from here is it's gonna be cool for a while. Then this shit is gonna happen
Happen
Again.
again.
and we're
Exactly.
gonna have this same fucking
Same
conversation.
conversation.
Again.
Yep.
That's
We're
the
gonna open
sad.
up
That's
another
the
show.
sad truth. That's the reality.
Yeah.
Is that we don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Because we're in America and this shit is gonna happen
Yeah.
again.
Yep.
That's
We-
the sad part.
Yeah, we continue to pray and send condolences to the family of Ahmad Aubrey. Again, big shout out to his mother. I felt her energy when I was talking to her on the
too.
phone, and it was amazing just to hear her talk with that type of strength. Because I can only imagine. And I've had this conversation with my mom and my grandma, and I can tell you right now that is something that scares them to death every single
Yeah, it
day.
should.
You understand what I'm saying? So. Listen, man, just prayers and condolences to anybody that's been through that, which unfortunately is a lot of people.
Because it wouldn't be me, nigga. That interview would have been filled with me telling y'all to tear this motherfucker up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know if I could be that steady.
I do know. I'm
Yeah.
telling you what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Tear this shit the fuck up.
Yeah.
The man told you.
I'm telling you straight up. And I know that's not right, whatever you want to call it, but I'm be honest.
I get it.
That's
get
case. That's what
Come
man.
on.
That's how the man feel.
Mm-hmm.
Keanu Dancing.
The Kiana Dancy. Hello.
The Keanu Dancing.
Yes.
Do I have to say the every time?
Yes, you do. No. This you want somebody to say Gerard
Please say the
J.
ba-
No, you
Baby.
don't. My name's Gerard. The J thing just happened. I don't know how that happened. It's my last name. It
Yeah,
is
Just
what
like
it is.
when you talk to
I
the
didn't add
baby.
I feel like you did.
When you speak to Megan the Stallion.
I call her Meg. What's up, Meg?
Okay, whatever.
It's just a fun fact. A stallion is a male horse.
It actually is. That's a good fun fact because that
Yeah.
is true.
Okay, listen, sir.
I'm just saying. If that
lady wants to be called a male horse, but she stacked like
That's
one.
her pronoun?
Yeah, she thick.
Okay.
She
Now-
Texas thick.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Okay, they can't disagree with
No. So the Kiana Dancy.
Yes.
The last time you were here,
Okay.
we had a lot of fun.
We did.
But you done stacked more accomplishments on top of the resume since you was here last time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got the book, which let me see. We got the book. We gotta
Come
put
on, get this book. Come
we
on,
gotta put it in front of the
Case.
camera. So look.
Oh, I ain't get one? That's what's up.
Oh, here we
No,
go.
you don't do a lot of reading though.
Yeah, and you don't do a lot of reading. And y'all got to
First
pay.
of all,
Case, you
you know
got
what?
big money.
And I wanted to talk to you about that. There's a book I've been reading. No.
You been reading a book?
Yeah.
Case, you got big money. Look at them diamonds on your finger.
First of all, my wife got me these.
My wife got
Those don't count.
But
But wait, no, I haven't been reading a book. But wait, hold
We're
up.
good.
Is
Yeah.
this mine or you about to take this back?
I guess you ain't gonna give me no $20 for it, but go ahead.
I'll
Lord
get,
have
man,
mercy.
hold on.
Oh, they deep money. Wait, let me tell y'all something.
Nah,
Lady,
I'ma
first
give
of
you-
all,
I'ma give you a little
Gerard J got cake. He
But
got
I
money.
can't have pink bookmarks.
No, yes, you can. Let me
I
say.
am a boy.
That's
no,
for me in case. There
Thank you,
go.
but come on, Water Money. Let me
You gave her
explain
$40?
something. He did. He
Okay,
took-
you know what come next.
He gifted you. What come next? That's how much it's going for these days.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's
pay
the
too
going rate.
much. What we not finna do is put no ass on this table for $40.
Hey.
So let's say something real quick, because he did address a very important point. He said that the book is pink and he's a boy, he's a man. Let me tell you something. Strong men
That's fine.
wear pink. But in this book, you will
guess I'm
find there is a lot of things that you are going to want to do. Like on 275, there's a page. I have reflection questions. Yes, you want to go through this.
Let's
because
go through these right
The book
now.
is called Bye Bags, Laughing to Lighten the Load.
275. Hold on.
275.
That's almost the end.
Where I discuss.
You can't give away the end.
No, I'm just telling you.
Am I talked about in this book?
No, you're not.
You didn't
Oh
say
my
nothing
God.
about me in this book?
Can I please finish my
Sorry, go ahead.
statement?
Okay,
The book is
No,
called
that's what it
Bye
started with.
Bags, Laughing to Lighten the Load, and it discusses healing yourself whole through laughter, but also addressing your baggage that you may have been carrying forward.
yeah.
Oh,
Any
these
of
are
your
dope.
dramas and your traumas. So like at the end of the day, laughing, it takes the same energy it does to laugh as it does to cry. And so that's where you get laugh at my pain.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you want to laugh at my misery. That's how I started doing stand-up. My girlfriend was like,
Laughter
girl,
is usually a defense mechanism. It was for me.
absolutely,
That's why I
absolutely.
did it.
Laughter is a defense
Yeah,
mechanism.
It's a defense
telling jokes,
mechanism
being funny.
to cover up your pain.
Okay.
Absolutely. So, in this book, I discuss all the things that I've been through. I'm a child molestation survivor. I actually.
Me too.
Yes. And my mother actually asked me when she was like, Kiana, you sit on a national syndicated talk show every day. Why don't you talk about it? And I was like, I just didn't and never have, because I thought people would look at you being my mom, as a bad mom. And she said, honey, let me tell you something. First of all, I never fed you to the monster. When you told me what was going on with you, I took care of that immediately. Not only did he go to jail, but you also went to counseling. So I think people also get confused with the fact that the monster is someone you don't know. The monster oftentimes is someone that
Someone
lives
you
in
do
your
know.
home.
Yeah.
So honey, and my mother hadn't put me in counseling. I couldn't grew up and been a functional. Okay, anyway. So
A functional what?
a sexual human being.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway,
Oh,
you have to
I'm a virgin myself.
You have to address.
personally.
Me too. That's right. Mommy, I'm a virgin. Anyway, so listen. So you have to address your traumas and your dramas, Jay. For real. Case. We
Yes,
all
ma'am.
have been through some things.
Yes,
I don't know
ma'am.
whatever you have been through, but some for the fellas, maybe you didn't go pro. Maybe the girl that you
Yeah.
wanted to be with, she cheated on you. We all have some things we have held on to, and your bags and your dramas and your traumas shows up in your relationships. They show up on your jobs, and guess what else happened? They show up in your eating habits. You want to know why your hips are moving, your booty jiggling, your belly wide? Well, those are your dramas and your traumas and your bags that you have not addressed.
That's a good point too, though.
Yes.
And as I'm reading through
Because
here,
it becomes like a comfort.
Yeah,
Comfort.
yeah. Like,
Let me. I told my wife this the other day. You know what I realized about myself that I have?
a lot.
isn't that awesome?
Yes, I love it.
What you said? What you say about my mama?
No.
Hey, no. But check it. No, let me tell you some funny shit. I realized the other day that I associate, and not eating, I associate McDonald's with shopping. Every time I go shopping,
Yep.
You go to
I
McDonald's.
go to McDonald's.
Really?
I don't even fucking like McDonald's no more. But I go to McDonald's
I can see
because
that.
it goes together in my mind from the time I was a kid.
Really?
Yep.
Yep.
If I take one of my kids, I take my daughter to get new sneakers, we going to McDonald's.
I can see that happening, especially because, when your parents get paid on Friday, they don't want to cook. They go they drive
Yeah.
in. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
But no, going shopping in McDonald's, I just
You
realized
build a
that
habit, like a relationship habit in your head.
And here's the thing, I don't like McDonald's no more. Not only that, most of the time I'm not hungry. I could have just ate, but going shopping and having shopping bags equals McDonald's.
That's
in my head.
There's a term.
And
I don't know what that term is.
It's like Pavlov's dog.
Would that be a bag?
It's like Pavlov's dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a bag, but the thing is, if there was a trauma attached to that McDonald's, maybe, you know what I'm saying? For example, maybe his mom was poor, or you got put out the house.
And she whooped ass. She whooped ass.
Oh, okay. Well, that.
Am I lying, Otis? You know, my mom used to babysit him.
Oh,
my mom's whooped ass.
Wow.
She still whoop ass.
So, wait, my homeboy said barbershop and McDonald's. See,
Thank
people,
you. It's all the same.
It's all the same. But
Thank
the thing is, you got to know. Go ahead, tell the people, Case. Say like McDonald's. Okay.
I'm telling you, I don't even like McDonald's. McDonald's was my spot. Right in the drive-through.
Here we go. But yes, the book is it's called Bye Bye Bags, Letting Go of Your Baggage. And let me explain this before I forget, because many people ask me, why did you write the book? And it was for a very selfish reason. I wrote the book because when I come to my shows, I was on national syndicated talk show. I wanted people to buy something, to have something to take home to remember me. And I actually got the bags under my eyes removed. I had plastic surgery to remove the bags, and I don't know the name of the surgery. Start with a B. So as I was laying there healing, and I was thinking to myself, "Oh, I'm gonna be so pretty. I'm gonna turn back the club. Big gonna be Okay, so I'm turned right.
Stick your tongue out like that again.
Anyway, so I'm laying in my bed. I'm having a full-fledged conversation with myself. I said, "Self, you gonna be so pretty,
nigga.
Self, I can't wait." And it's clear as day. God said, "Yeah, you gonna be pretty on the outside, but you got to fix that inside." I said, "Who you calling ugly, God?" He said, "You."
Nah, that's real shit.
So as I started thinking, I said, "What you mean?" And he was like, "You mean, you short, you irritated most times, you don't have no patience, you inconsistent, da 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 da." He just started reading me. And I was like, "God, you can't do that to me."
But
and he
real.
said, "Fix it."
That's
so
true,
I
though.
called my mama. I said, Mommy, run up here. Come up here. And I got long stairs, honey. My mother don't move unless you feed her or pay her. So she was like, "Well, what's up there?" I said, "Come up here. I need you." Now I got bandages on my eyes. So she said, "Girl, I'm coming." So she came upstairs and I said, "Mommy, get a piece of paper. I need you to write something down." Literally, my mother wrote down 3 things that I told her. I said, "Mommy, I need you to write down one thing that reminds me of a shortcoming, one thing that reminds me of an insecurity, and one thing that reminds me of a failure." She wrote it down, we tore it up, and we burnt it up. And never, ever was I held hostage by the things that I thought reminded me of a shortcoming and insecurity of a failure. I'm done. I freed myself. I healed myself, and I moved forward to just take care of all my dramas and the traumas, because I never even talked about being a child molestation survivor because I thought that people would judge me.
Right.
I never even spoke openly about how complicated or difficult I felt when I got let go from Sister Circle Live. No one talked to me about that. I thought I was going to 2nd season. No one told me.
I was about to just bring that up.
Go ahead. It's chapter 10. Get into it.
Okay, so it's in the book
It
too.
is in the book. I didn't know. No one told me.
So you seen Sister Circle? It was a huge show. Everybody watched it. Her, Kiana Dancy, Selena Johnson, Rashawn Ali,
Quad.
and Quad.
Yeah, Quad
Shout
from
out to
Married
Quad.
to Medicine.
When that happened, there was all kind of speculation because the show was bubbling, and there was a lot of speculation as to why you were no longer a part of it. A lot of it had some people had their own opinions about, well, is because
What she do?
No, but it wasn't that
She
because
punched somebody in the face.
probably because she's mean like that. But that's not the point. The point is that
I'm not gonna let you call
in the
Kiana
public,
bad.
she
I've
was
never seen Kiana
mean.
be
She's
mean.
mean. It
I'm
is what it
not.
is. But look, there was a lot of speculation as to why it happened because I remember being in radio and TV as I am. We get all this information like, oh well, it's because of this, and a lot of it had to do with superficial stuff that people were saying, right? And I know you was getting all those stories too.
It's funny because
it's
I actually,
bullshit?
it was a lot of it. It was a lot of BS, and I honestly did not read a lot of it. I really thought it was best that I did not read it.
Okay.
And so
That took discipline right there.
Yeah, and I would love to hear what you got to say because it's just
Yeah, 'cause it's hard
intriguing
not
to
to
me.
read.
But I would say yes, there was a lot of speculations, and I would tell you, I'll be very candid with you. There was no argument, right? I think
That was one thing that everybody
there was
said.
no argument. We didn't necessarily get along like kumbaya. I was definitely the girl that was left on the island sometimes by herself.
Right.
You know, they would do things together, and I wouldn't include it, or
Right.
I was, to just be clear. I would find out like they shot Married to Medicine, and I wasn't invited. I don't know if that was planned. Probably so. Production was there, right? But it was okay because I had my own girlfriends, I had my own life, and I've been accused of being on my own island, and my response to that is always wait till I can buy my own. But I'm not tripping on that. But the thing is, it was no real drama. There was never no fight. There was no physical fights. Every now and then there was like, whatever, cat fights, whatever.
Yeah, but that's gonna
minor,
happen.
It's
Yeah.
women
minor.
folk.
I mean,
It's
very,
women folk.
very minor. But the ultimate thing was, in my opinion, I was replaced because this is what I was told. I was, and I shouldn't even say this. You need to read the book. But I'll just
You can
say
give that little piece,
it
though.
boiled down to numbers. It boiled down that I had the lowest social media numbers. And from production, they saw replacing me with someone who had more numbers, that it would help the show go over. And in all actuality, it didn't help
So wait,
at
who
all.
did you get replaced by?
Trina Braxton.
See this, and the social. I'm glad she brought that up because the social media thing has gotten to the point now where
it's out of control.
It's out of control because they will actually, you can actually lose and get jobs that people that have actual talent should really get just because of the amount of followers that you have.
And then she had 1 million followers and I did not. And you know, who knows? And if people went back and they actually checked her numbers and checked other people's numbers, and you will find out. I was told that some of the numbers, I don't know.
That happens too, though.
Yeah, people buy their numbers. I don't know if that lady bought her followers. She's Trina Braxton. Why wouldn't she have 1 million followers?
Right.
But you know, at the end of the day, you know, I had to go through a morning session because she had sat in for all of us, and she had sat in for me when I was out of town. So, you know, I was very
you left that part out.
Yeah, I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
That, I mean, I was thinking, well, was she auditioning all the time while I was there? Who knew, right?
Well,
and
yeah.
I mean, ultimately,
The answer to that is yes.
Yeah, but the ultimate answer,
That's like
but she
some
sat in
Porsche
for
shit.
everybody, right? And so at the end of the day, you know, I learned, first of all, if you get into this industry, you must know that the industry is not loyal to you.
Not
They
at
don't
all.
love
So
you.
they
Not
don't
at all.
love
They don't
you.
love
They
you.
love
We can
you
talk about that all day
all
long.
day
Boy, they
long.
don't love
So
you.
you are who you are, what
Yeah.
they need to be in
Yeah.
that particular
For sure.
moment. And when they feel like they can do better, they will do. So
Absolutely.
I thought we were better than that. I thought we were family. I thought we were friends. We prayed every day together. We went to church. I mean, you know, I really thought that we were friends.
No.
But, you know, the industry will tell you real quickly that you're wrong.
Yeah, and I mean that.
And I still speak. I don't have no beef with nobody.
Well, that's the thing. Like the ladies on the show are all like admirable, respectable ladies. I know Rashawn very well. Love Rashawn Ali. Selena, awesome person. Like, you know,
Yeah, that's my
Quad,
dog right
awesome
there.
person. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like you had a bunch of, you know, bitchy people on the show like that. These are all like respectable ladies. You know what I'm saying? Would you stop?
I didn't say nothing.
And
I was
together,
yawning.
another thing about it too is that there was a certain level of cohesiveness between all of you on the show, which is why I think it worked the way it worked. You know what I mean? Like you brought the funny, you brought a lot of the wittiness to the show and all of that. So when that happened, that's why it was such a huge thing to talk about.
Right. And they were gracious enough, production was gracious enough to allow me to say goodbye on air, which
Right.
is never,
That
ever,
never happens.
Never happens.
I can tell you right now that is not happening.
Yeah, they will get rid of you.
Especially with it being live, because they had no idea, absolutely no idea. They never even asked me what you gonna say. Like I literally could have came up there and act a plum fool.
Yeah.
But I won. This is one thing that I will always remember. My mother and my grandfather used to tell me this all the time. You are a dancy and you will conduct yourself as
such. Dig
So what
that.
I could not do is go on national television, act a plum fool, and then expect somebody in the world to say, you know what, we want to hire her.
Yeah.
So that was what I was not going to do. So what I did do is I was graceful enough to say I decided to leave, not that I'm being replaced.
Right, which
I
is-
didn't want to put that on anyone
which is
else.
smart.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
I just, and actually, if you go back and watch it, I didn't really say I left. I just said some things have changed. And
Yeah. So in the book,
You should just went back. Bye.
No, I wasn't going to do that.
You know, that'd have been awesome.
That would have been awesome.
But you
Case,
had to take me
that's
with
because
you.
you petty.
No, you had to take
Very
me with
much
you.
so.
I bet we got some shit to say. And I'd be in the back like,
Petty, petty.
Oh, that'd be gangster.
Petty.
what piece of information in this book are you most proud of?
I am most proud of my transparency about being very transparent. I was very honest about the fact that that I was a translator.
Oh boy.
What the hell I'm about
I
to
thought
say?
you were about to say something else.
No.
Oh boy. Okay, go ahead. Come on.
What you got?
I
I don't know. I
exactly
don't
what he-
know.
Very transparent about me being a child molestation survivor. I lost my dream job, but the ultimate one, and I have now gotten a new title. I'm a single female. I'm a single woman advocate. I was in a long-term relationship for 10 years. He asked me to marry him multiple times. I said no all times because every time he proposed to me, it was an escalation of desperation. I called him cheating, or he lost a job.
okay.
It was all those things. So
Oh,
I was
okay.
with the same
She buried
dude.
the lead though.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
why you keep saying no?
No,
Okay, got you.
So for
you
10
buried
years,
the lead.
yeah, we were together for 10 years. He was an athlete. Long story short, I spent so much time looking backwards at how much time we spent together. I forgot to turn around, look forward, how much time I was going to waste. So I want women, single women especially, to know that just because you're single, you're not broken, you're not less than. You still should be celebrated. You can have a good time. And while you're single and you're working on your you're waiting on your mister, work on you. Pick up a hobby, learn how to manage your money,
And
learn
keep
how
the
to
mileage
cook,
down. Keep the mileage down.
keep the body
Yeah,
count.
the mileage
Keep the
down.
mileage down.
Depending
the
on the
mileage
size
down.
case, it don't count.
Keep the
your body
mileage
count down.
keep the mileage
but
down.
most importantly, stay prayerful. Learn how to lay towel around the house. Do something so that
Okay.
when you come into the relationship, you are equally an asset.
Okay, Kiana. Now,
What?
but let's
Here
but
you
let's.
go.
Kiana.
Oh, sorry,
Be Kiana
sorry.
Nancy.
But let's talk real.
What?
Right, for the women out there that are listening.
Let's do it.
It sounds awesome.
It does.
It almost sounds like you prepared that.
Nope.
But this is real
I
life.
feel like you did.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I feel like that too. But
Come on.
But this is real life. So based off that ideology you just gave, realistically speaking, though. How easy is that for people to do? Because let's talk
It's
about
hard.
it. There are some women out there and men too, who that doesn't work for them. They can't be alone. They don't like being
And the streets
alone.
be calling.
And it's funny that you said that because
And
I
the
just had
streets be
I
calling.
just
That's real.
had a conversation with my homeboy who said I cannot be alone. I'm like, why? You don't like you? First of all, the reason just because you're in a relationship, you can still be in a relationship and still be lonely. You can be in a
That's true.
relationship and still not like you, not like him.
That's
You're
true.
just in a relationship for a warm body next to you. So what that says is there's something broken in you that needs to be addressed.
But everybody's not ready to
See,
address it.
I don't agree with that.
No,
100%.
hold on. Just if you're not comfortable being
she's right.
alone,
She's right.
For the time, even if it's a year, time you should not have to have
She's right.
a man or a woman in your face to validate who you are as a person.
So I agree with that, but all I'm saying is I don't think that just because a person desires to have company that they're broken. I don't think that.
See, the way
Desiring to
the
have
way you
company
said it is different from what.
being with someone.
But
Thank
you know what I'm saying though?
No,
like
no,
I
no,
feel
what
like
You talking about, okay, she's talking about being in a relationship, you talking about fucking. Let's just say it.
Even that.
No,
even
but
that.
that's what-
Every time
Okay,
you
that's
let-
where I'm at to stop
Yeah,
you.
that's what
Because, no,
that's what I'm saying.
I was with you before.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
being in a relationship.
But now-
I agree.
but now you trying to say you
that's
ain't
broken.
supposed
to- No,
but
but
if you want to, if you need
I'm just
some
saying,
action.
if you do want to have sex, but the other thing, there's a root to that problem, that situation too. If a woman
the
is
root
just
is-
the
okay.
root is not just she's just horny. It's not. A lot of times when you see a woman continue, and she got different dudes.
Right.
Oh, well, that's
different.
different.
There is something she is seeking.
Well, no,
she
that's
is
not
seeking.
what we was talking about.
Okay,
I wasn't
what we
saying
talking
that.
about?
We talking about a person. You made it a woman. I'm talking about a person who can't be alone. I was with you at first because I thought you were talking about relationship. But if you need to do the hokey pokey, that's different. You might just need to do the hokey pokey.
Now wait, and,
before you kill
and
somebody.
I'm not saying that the relationship aspect of it, yeah, that's different. Like I understand that, but what I'm saying is, human contact is a natural desire in people,
Absolutely.
whether it's
Unless you're a
physical or
serial
not.
killer.
Sometimes, well, yeah,
Unless you're a serial killer.
sometimes it can be as simple as just having the right kind of conversation with a person. But some people have to have somebody around at some point
Okay, anything,
for something.
if you have to have anything, it's a problem. If you have to have a drink, if you have to have sex, if you have to.
I have to eat
There
and
is an
breathe.
issue. You have to eat and breathe, and that was the only thing I was going. That's the caveat. What I'm saying to you is, if you have to have sex, there is something that is in you that needs to be addressed.
That's
There
not
is-
true.
there
That's
is-
not true.
agree with
no,
that.
Let me tell you
there
why.
is-
Let me tell you why,
I'm
Kiana.
telling you,
Excuse me,
that's
V,
an-
Kiana.
That is an addictive trait.
No, let me tell you
Okay.
something.
You need to start taking some
No,
maca
no. Listen, listen.
She need
What's
maca root.
What's maca
Because
root?
some
Don't pay him no mind. Wait, let me tell you
Oh,
something.
she good over
You
here.
know why?
She
You know
good?
why I know that that's not the truth all the way. What
Uh-huh.
you're saying? Because
Why is
there
it so
have been-
hot in here?
My bad. That's me.
That ain't
No,
true.
that-
But no. Let me tell you. I've seen numerous studies that say when
Here
you
you
put
go.
people in. Don't be that person.
Go ahead, you study.
Look,
I
we was
like
having
it.
a moment.
Could we have?
We was having a
still-
moment.
We having a
But wait,
moment.
no,
boo.
listen, no, seriously. There have been numerous studies that say that putting people in solitary confinement fucks you up
Absolutely.
mentally.
Right.
So you do need, human beings are wired that way.
Right, I
You
agree.
do need fellowship.
I agree.
It doesn't necessarily have to be sex.
Yes.
But he said it could be conversation.
Yeah.
It
Right.
could be-
Right.
so you
right.
do need that.
I'm saying that's why. So, and honestly, that's why so many people last year in 2020 committed suicide
Yes.
because they were isolated.
Yes.
I'm not saying that that's not the issue.
But I also
What
got to feel on the booty from time to time
That
too.
is
Like
what
that
I'm
don't make
saying.
me broken.
I'm saying to you, if you
I'm not-
have to have a
I'm
drink,
not broken 'cause I
have
gotta
to
rub
do
on the
drugs,
Right.
have to have
But you
sex.
have to
You don't have to have
human interaction.
You
That's
can
the way we're
pick up
wired.
the phone, call somebody, have
That's
a
not
community.
human interaction.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
What
you know
is
why?
human interaction?
Human interaction is being in the same room, feeling energy.
Yeah.
It's about energy.
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes it's about. It could
Anyway.
be. It could
You
be.
see-
No,
you see
listen.
how
listen.
Okay.
No, it could be about a touch,
It
and
can
not
be.
that type of touch.
It depends
could
on
be
your
a
level.
pound.
It could be.
I'm telling you, it could be a pound.
Yes.
It's human interaction.
Okay.
It's energy.
You're right.
It's an exchange of energy.
No, here's
Don't
the
be
thing.
this person.
Let me ask both of
Don't
y'all
be
this. then.
this person.
But let me ask y'all both this: is it okay if it's different for different people, or,
It is
or are
okay.
you saying that it's the same and it's supposed to be the same for every human being?
Let's be clear. I'm nobody's counselor. I'm no one's preacher. All I know is what I've been through.
Okay.
And I will tell you this. I believe believe that if you have to have someone around you all the time, there is something that you are hiding from within
Well, now
yourself.
you just moved the goalpost.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah,
talking
now
about
you
all
change.
the time.
Yeah, we're not saying.
Okay,
We didn't
did
say
you say?
all
Did you
the
call
time.
me a white woman?
Why you
That's
get
what they do.
No,
White
I
people
wouldn't
move
do
the
that.
goalpost. I
White
am saying.
No, some of you niggas do it too.
Yeah, right.
Some of you
Okay,
niggas do it
I'm
too.
only saying to you that you should not have to have. I don't even remember what your question was.
No,
but
I
at the
agree.
end
You
of the
shouldn't
day,
have to have someone around you
I
at
definitely
all the
think
time,
that,
yeah.
you know, and I was talking about single women. Single women should not see, a lot of times women equate their value to whether or not they have a man.
No,
and
that's
so
true.
that's
That
what
is
I'm
true.
saying. Just because you have a man does not mean that you're better
No,
or
I
less.
agree. I agree.
I
I'm
agree with
only
that.
saying to you that at the end of the day, while you're single, you're still as equally valuable,
I agree.
and
I agree.
you
For
know
sure.
you should be celebrated.
I agree.
And while you're single, you should be doing something to improve who you are. When you come into a relationship, you are equally an asset as hopefully he is too.
Yeah, I agree with that. I
Yeah,
agree
that's
with that,
true
yeah.
too.
That's it.
Yeah, but that's not what
That's
you
not-
were
that's
saying.
not-
That
about
is what I said.
I promise
said
you it's
these
not.
women. I know exactly what I said because he said it was rehearsed. What I'm saying,
I did
is,
not say it was hers. I said it sounded like it
well,
was.
either way.
But the
I'm
part
just
he
telling
said
you.
was sounded rehearsed wasn't what you saying now.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
God damn it, I'm not
Just-
gonna listen because you're confusing me.
No!
You confuse people.
Listen, I'm dead serious. I'll be very
This
honest
is some
with you.
pimp shit. You trying to pimp me.
I ain't pimping
How
you.
much
Look
you
at
need,
my
baby?
eyes.
How much you need,
Give
baby?
me your money.
How much you need, baby?
$40.
I'm gonna give you $40,
That was my
baby.
$40.
Well,
It don't matter. It's our $40, baby.
I need some water. Is it a water person around
Some
here?
Grey Goose in the cup.
Somebody get some water, baby.
Please, thank you. This got my mouth dry.
That's what
Oh.
she said, baby.
You can't take case nowhere.
No.
Well, I'm not trying to go nowhere, baby.
Hey, but-
not nowhere without you.
So I'm not playing with you. Now, again, I'm just saying. I just want to remind the young women, period, because there's a lot of issues. A lot of women are stay in relationships because they are insecure. They're like my friend. Her boyfriend just shot her dead on the highway because she was trying to leave him. She was 23 years old.
Jesus.
23 years old, and they kept telling her, leave him, he means you no well.
Yeah.
But because she didn't want to be single, she felt like she had to stay.
Okay, well, that's
Tough.
That's a tough one there.
yeah, that's
And that's the issue. So a lot of these women are idolizing these relationships online. They're saying relationship goals and et cetera, et cetera. And you don't know
and
what.
the internet is bullshit.
Yeah, you don't know what the people are going
Don't
through.
never take your goals from the fucking internet.
Well, and then even people in real life, some of that thing you don't know what's going on behind their walls.
Right, but the internet is way worse
That's
than
true. That's
So okay, so are you an advocate for being single, or
Someone just told me that they think that I am, but I'm not. I am a single lady, woman's advocate. I just want you to know that while you're single, you're not broken. I definitely want to get married, and I actually still want to have a family. But what I'm not going to do is not enjoy my life while I'm single, and I'm also not going to be woe is me, crawled,
Right.
balled up in a ball. I'm going to Jamaica for my birthday on a whole
damn,
girls
Ahmad.
trip.
Oh, well,
Damn.
that's that. They're going
Hey,
to miles.
hey, keep the miles down.
Keep the
yo.
miles down, please.
Keep the miles down.
I
yo.
know my
'Cause
body
y'all-
count.
No, you
And if
cannot.
anybody
You
run up
cannot
and say
turn
they
no
did it to
odometer
me,
back.
they lie.
You cannot turn no odometer back.
I don't have to. I just don't claim them.
Okay, with
Oh, ain't that?
well, guess what?
That's a thing.
You know what?
Y'all don't claim
No,
us?
that's bullshit.
Y'all don't claim us.
We claim y'all on the mileage.
Yeah, oh, most definitely on the mileage.
Oh yeah, you do because y'all always
Even the bad ones, we
Y'all
claimed on the
y'all
mileage.
always want to take a belt, your notch out on your belt. So
Nah,
yes,
that's not necessarily
I've
true.
been not wearing a belt. I'm good. It just is what it is.
okay.
Y'all be
you-
like,
are
well,
you-
he came fast, so it don't count. That's bullshit.
It does.
It does count.
It does
It
not.
No,
count.
it definitely
It
counts.
don't count for us.
First of all, you're going to have that happen. That's a compliment to you if that happens. Let's set some things straight. If that happens, that's a compliment to you, first of all, because you never know. It might have been a minute
You
for the
still can
dude, or
go.
he might be excited or whatever.
Or you
so
might
it
just.
does.
I was anxious.
Yeah, it does count. That
I
counts.
don't know.
no, see, if you were smart, you would have did whatever you need to do before she got there.
But sometimes it's just happened. You don't plan for it to
well,
happen.
I need you to plan for it to happen.
No, because if we plan for it to happen, now you like, oh, he just think he about to F me, and see, no, we don't plan. I'm not planning. If it just happens, then it happens.
I'm
Okay,
just saying, if I
well,
was a man, I would plan
You speak
for
for
it
yourself.
I
Yeah,
don't-
thank
I don't-
you.
I don't plan.
No, yeah, speak for yourself.
You plan for it to happen every
You
time.
goddamn right.
Because first of all, depending
Since
on where
I was
I'm going,
15.
depending on where I'm going, I don't show up to a man's house or his hotel if I have no intentions. Like I'm just staying out the way. We're gonna meet out in public.
Right, and you know what? Back in my day, you could show up at Publix. I was planning.
You are cases. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Case
I'm not
like, meet
broken
me-
at all.
meet me in
Look,
aisle
I'm not
8.
broken at all.
Thank
Look,
you. Meet me at hour 8.
I'm not broken at all.
Anyway,
I'm like, meet me by the produce.
I cannot. Let me put your head in his head.
Yeah.
His head in the lettuce.
No, come on, let's get on out of here. Let's
See
get
how
on
you
out of
do?
here, girl. You
Why
want
you
some
looking at
wings?
me like that?
Cause I'm just
That
listening.
you nasty.
Who me? Why I'm nasty? It's coming out your mouth. Why I'm nasty?
First of
Go
all,
ahead.
I'm a virgin. Y'all not gonna have these
I
type
am
of
I am
dirty
entire virgin.
people
Oh, we
kind of
talk
conversation.
crazy all the time, but
Well,
see,
I don't.
It's
okay,
it's
because I
like
love
she
the
talks
Lord.
way crazier than I do though.
Why you are you be y'all don't let these people don't let this man lie to y'all.
Yeah, nobody lying. That's what it is.
I don't know. Don't look at me.
Look at. I mean, I'm
So,
innocent.
What
You
else
see this
you want to
halo?
ask me? Because I know I feel it. You got questions to ask me.
That's what she said.
No, I just like having the conversations with you about this stuff
See?
because of the fact that a lot of your ideologies, a lot of people will feel, but there's also a lot of people that be like, "Damn, she's pessimistic. Like is she anti-dude?
No, absolutely not.
Can I finish?
You're like
Oh,
a
you
gal.
can. Go
You're
ahead.
like a gal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, is it a situation where, she mad at somebody, so all dudes suck? Is it, because you talked about this in the public too before about like sex and about how, and can't nobody touch you and all this other stuff. We've talked about this stuff on the
And
radio
clear that
before.
up and say exactly, because I didn't say what you heard me say. And since you don't want to clear it up,
Okay,
I will
I'm glad
clear it
you
up.
about to clear it up, 'cause I'm sitting there like, wow.
Because
Bruh.
so first of all, I did all my hoeing in my 30s. So at this point in my life, I'm
you did
doing.
hoeing? You did hoeing?
Okay,
Okay,
at
you
this
supposed
point
to
in my
do
life,
hoeing in your okay,
yeah.
never mind.
Well, let me tell you
Go
what
ahead, I got you, I
happened.
got you.
No. I'll clear it up. It's in the book. Remember, all of my 20s, I was in this with the same man. From 19 years old to 29, I was with
been
the same
hoeing with
man.
him.
So what I should have been doing, in my 20s, I did it in my 30s.
Okay.
So what I'm saying
That
to
makes
you,
sense.
in my 40s now, I'm looking for something with more intent,
I like
with
that.
more and a more serious and with a more deeper connection.
that.
I'm not saying that I don't want to have sex. I am actually abstinent and I'm ready, but I'm also in a place in my life that I want
Are
something.
you sure? Because you might have to, break that thing in a little bit if it's
What I'm saying to you
Did
is,
you get it reposted? No, I'm asking.
what I'm
Yeezy
saying
taught
is,
me.
what we're not going to do is there's no more casual sex. That's what
Okay.
I'm telling you. And
I can dig that.
honestly,
I can
So it
dig
has
what
to be
I-
formal.
No, he got to show up with a ring. Okay, I'm at this
Before
point
you
in
have
my
sex?
Before-
time out,
at
time
this
out.
point in my life, I want to get married.
No,
B,
we get
Kiana
that.
Dancy, don't come here with this bullshit.
Wait, yeah,
So
get-
you
get
saying
up,
that he
get
has to
up.
show up with a ring before you have sex?
before he can
Nah.
get before he can.
Possibly.
Okay, I'm going to tell you
I'm
now.
not saying- I
I'm going
mean,
to tell you
I'm
now
not-
the chances of that happening.
I said possibly. I did not say absolutely.
Yeah, but you
Now,
put it out there like
because the
it's-
man might be out there, might be
Nah,
okay
nah,
with
nah,
No,
that.
I'm sure he
nah,
is.
nah.
I'm sure he is.
Nope.
Just like I'm sure there's a 6-legged turkey next.
The man
Thanksgiving.
gotta know. The man gotta know
Yeah,
at least.
nah.
And I don't even understand, like, every time a woman speaks about her, sexuality or her being single.
don't try to
Wait,
spin
hold on,
it.
hold on,
We
wait.
talking about
no,
this
I'm
specifically.
about to go there. I'm
Okay.
about to go there. You immediately, you made me angry. Immediately.
How
Why
you-
are you mad?
Nobody
You're
can make
pessimistic.
you angry,
no,
sis.
well, you're right, bruh.
Thank
what
you.
I'm saying is, what I'm saying is,
Yo.
you and me. I just want to know, are you angry? Are you
No,
mad?
this is not me. This
I'm
is
not.
this is people have asked these
Whoever.
questions.
But at the end of the
You mad
day,
at
just
me?
because I made a decision about me
I
does
just
not.
gave you $40. How you mad at me?
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, shit.
but that went.
That's
but
a
that,
first.
But that $40
Yeah,
don't
you-
get you nothing but this book.
Well, you want? I got
Hey,
another.
Daddy.
Well, you know what that book turned
Hey,
into.
look, Kay.
Turn into a
Wait,
bookmark.
wait.
All the time.
It turned
They
into
want to
a
make you
bookmark.
angry, girl.
Hey,
That's
what
it.
you?
I got more contact. Say, give me
Yo.
a bookmark.
Okay,
for
go ahead.
$41.
Sorry.
I'm just saying that it's a choice, and here's the thing: I'm a praying woman, and I'm not saying that just because I'm a praying woman, just because I'm saved. Keep in mind, I'm saved and I'm savage, but
Oh, she
That's
is.
not a thing.
yes, it is.
I feel like it's not.
It is a thing.
I'm going to explain to you how it's not.
Okay,
but
let
go
me
ahead,
tell
finish.
you.
No, I
Okay,
want you to finish
okay.
first.
I'm saved, but I'm savage, which means there's a struggle. Like there's a struggle in us all, trying to stay right, trying to
Okay.
get right, trying to be on track.
I respect
You
that.
know, my mind ain't always on track.
You're
know
a
what I'm
human
saying?
being.
I see some things. I be, oh Lord, close my eyes. But what I am going to tell you, my hopes are to meet someone who is not perfect, but perfect for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever that is, wherever we meet each other. So if you broken here, I'm broken there. We come together. We come
Fix
together
that
whole.
shit.
Right. So I don't understand why when I speak that way, or when many women speak this way, men immediately go to
Not
she
men.
mad.
Men didn't say that. Who said that?
It wasn't me. That's what.
He said the people said
He who?
this.
Gerard J.
Gerard J.
Wasn't me. Now here's my thing.
Go ahead.
Here's why you can't be saved
You
this
are
Sabbath.
not
Go ahead.
loyal.
Because if you, no, I'm loyal.
Okay.
I'm about to show you my loyalty.
Get it.
you
Get it.
can't be saved in Sabbath.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why.
Tell me.
So suppose you hold out until you get married, right? And you marry the most little dick, non-pussy eating, terrible nigga of all time. What you gonna do then? Because you saved, you can't get divorced. And you can't
Are
be
you
a
gonna cheat on him?
savage with Johnny Vienna. So what you gonna do?
Well, first of all, I would already know what's going on.
How? How would you
because
know?
That's just because you don't actually do it, don't mean that you can't
Some
look.
some people might.
Why would you look? That's
'Cause I
not
wanna
safe
know what this-
behavior.
Hold on.
That's not safe
First
behavior.
of all, it ain't nowhere in the Bible where God said you can't look.
Yes, it is.
Look for what? What you know?
It's in case chapter 13, verse 7:1. Nigga.
Case chapter 13.
Verse 7:1.
This
But
man.
wait, okay,
this
so you
man,
can look.
he
Wait.
put-
So you saying you can look?
Explain
okay,
that.
Wait,
Explain
no,
that.
This
no.
man
So you
put a
saying you can't
whole
look?
new
So you saying you
book
can't look?
in the
So you
Bible.
saying that you can
I
look?
said you can look.
Okay.
And you
Now
can.
suppose you can't teach this nigga any stroke but this stroke right here.
Oh my
Then
God!
what?
Wait a minute. I want the people to see you doing that stroke. Hold on. Do that stroke. What is that? What is that
Okay.
stroke? Guess what? That's why you take care of yourself. You learn how to. You
Okay,
teach
so
him.
you're gonna marry him,
No,
and this is your idea of happiness?
I'm saying to you, first of all, everybody is not necessarily sex is not as important to
But you
everyone.
said
That's true.
But savage don't necessarily have to be referencing sex.
So do you eat raw meat?
Yeah.
Nigga, not in here.
No, but that's a
but
fair
I'm
point.
saying
I mean,
some people are. So you first of all, you have to know your love languages.
What's the savage?
Yes, yes,
so
that's true.
if you
Explain
don't,
savage to me
So
then.
if you don't know your love language, you can't necessarily teach someone how to love you. When I say I'm saved but I'm savage, I'm a stand-up comedian. Sometimes I still cuss and I fuss a lot and I drink a cocktail every now and then. But I know the word and I know the Lord and the Lord knows me.
That's
and
not
hold on,
savage.
but that's when and you asked me what my
Oh, that's
definition,
your definition of savage. Oh.
And I do some things that I probably should not do. I have thoughts that I probably should not have sometimes. I'm not out here robbing and stealing and raping the people. No, that's not what I'm not that savage. Nor am savage. Nor am I out here eating raw meat. But I am saying that I'm as I'm trying to get my Christian life right. I still fall short. I still struggle.
Right, we all do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I say I'm saved,
Okay,
but I'm savage.
when I heard savage, I'm thinking me when I was savage.
That's
what I'm
because-
You know what?
thinking too.
I don't want to put you in my box, sis, and I apologize.
And your degree of savage may be
Mine was
need to be incarcerated. I don't know. Look at cases like that.
Not
Listen,
incarcerated,
I mean,
though.
it
God,
might, you know,
that's illegal shit.
You might
I
need
didn't
to be
do no
locked
illegal
up.
shit.
You might need to be locked up. With
Okay,
that
maybe a
savage.
zoo.
A zoo. Okay,
But that's not incarceration.
Either way,
No, that's
you go
more-
to the when you go
that's
to the
on
zoo.
display. That's on display. It's a difference.
still locked up.
It's how they say it to you.
Okay.
If you feel like you on display, that's different from nigga you locked up.
That's true. However you want to interpret it, but what I am
But look,
saying
I'm
to
free.
you,
I'm free.
You are free.
Thank
so
you.
are. I'm sure you're freed from your savageness.
Well, now I'm a married savage.
Okay. Well, she
Nah.
put them diamonds on your ring. You must on your finger. You must know what you're doing.
You should see her finger.
so what is the climate of dating in your opinion right now in
Here
the,
we
in the
go.
world that we live in?
You know, the climate of dating in Atlanta is very different from outside of this city. It's very
Yeah. Why-
complicated.
Okay,
And
can
let
we
me explain
yes,
why.
please do.
So first of all, men are very different in Atlanta. You're
I agree.
dealing with a very successful woman here in Atlanta. A lot of the women have their own money. A lot of women are doing their own thing. They have their own businesses. They're building their own empire. So that what happens is that has built a very strong, independent woman, which has in essence, because she's so strong and she's so independent, she has forgotten. This is my perspective. She has forgotten that it's okay to still desire and want a man to help and support her. And she has forgotten that it's okay to be vulnerable and soft and be what do they call it? What you call it? Whatever.
I don't know. I don't know.
The lady when she's laying and she's struggling, she needs some. What you call the people?
What you call the people?
The
are
lady,
you talking vulnerable? What are you talking
No,
about?
the lady when she's something in distress. Anyway, lady in distress.
A damsel.
It's damsel. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, it's
damsel,
okay.
that's a slave term.
Okay.
For white women.
This baby right here is
special.
full of
It's special.
just needless
That's why-
information.
Unbridled
I
attention.
love it. But what I'm saying to you,
Unbridled
right,
attention.
right.
Uh-huh.
I am saying, so what happens
Gotta do
is
the do,
here in
nigga.
Atlanta, the woman is so strong that the men respond to that by standing down. And I'm not saying he's weak. I'm just saying he stands down. So hold on, let me tell you. I'm about to address that because I know exactly what you're about to say. Women say, I don't need a man, I don't need no man, I don't need no man. But in actuality, she really do. And because when she say, and it's okay to need a man, but I always say this and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. The evolution of a strong woman came because of a weak man. Now, I'm not saying you or
I
you are
agree.
weak,
I agree.
but I'm going to tell you, a man in somebody's life, in my life, has failed me. Whether it was my father, my uncle, or whatever. It may have been a brother or uncle, whoever, who has failed that woman. So what she has done is looked around and said, whoop, I can't depend on you, I can't depend on you, and I can't depend on him. So I got to take care of me
I disagree
and my
with you.
little ones.
I disagree
So
with you.
in the midst of her trying to figure it out, she's had to pull herself up by her bootstraps and take care of her business. So you're seeing a lot of these strong, independent women And these men are very passive. Last night when I was at the Andre Dickens mayoral announcement, the guys was sitting on the wall like we was at a junior high school dance. They didn't speak and didn't say nothing. I was with a squad of beautiful women with no rings on their hand, and they just looking dumb.
But I don't think I disagree. I agree with you, but I disagree with your.
On what part?
First of all, don't do your neck like that.
You don't like the neck.
I'm gonna tell you the part I disagree with.
Okay.
I don't think that the origin of the strong woman came from what you're saying.
Okay.
I think that the origin of the strong black woman came from slavery.
Okay, true.
That's what I think.
I would say that.
And I think it's been passed down.
It's passed down. I get it. But in the midst of that being passed down, where was the man? So
well, I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you why. The man got sent to another plantation.
True.
And then wait, and then you fast forward.
True.
To we can go all the way to 1970 when they said
they took the man out of the household.
They took the man out of the household.
I understand, but just because the man is out of the household doesn't mean that he should not still be present.
Well,
what I'm trying to tell,
but that's a different kind of
so
present.
in that particular situation, I'm not saying that you're not right. You are right. And those particular situations, there was nothing that can be done outside of what we were able to do. We had to step up.
But I think we've been taught the wrong shit.
But you can unteach yourself, and you
that's
also
hard to
just
do.
it is, but it's possible. Just like we all have to do the work. We're all broken as a people. We're broken as individuals, but we got to do the work. We can't keep blaming white folks for our problems.
I agree.
We can't keep saying, "Well, the slave master didn't."
First of all, don't say it like that. It gives me
slave master. He owned Chase
this
and
nigga
Morgan.
here.
You know what I mean? He owned the banks. Slave master is gone. Slave master is a new slave master. So what we need to do is start putting in the work, building, leveraging relationships, extending the olive branch from man to woman, woman to man. I need you. And so I went on a date a couple weeks ago.
Here we go.
I do this thing called Terrible Date Thursdays.
Oh shit.
And
Was it terrible?
They're real dates. I went on a date. The man asked me, he said, "Ma'am, I'm curious. What are you looking for? First date?" I said, "We gonna do this on the first date?" He said, "Yeah, I want to know what you're looking for." I said, "I don't want to do this on the first date." And he said, "Why we can't just talk about? Why we just can't talk about your favorite color?"
Because sometimes, now time out. Now hold on, Kiana. Now you got to be fair.
Okay.
Now you got to be fair because that man might have certain intentions that are laser guided, and he might want to know where your head is at first and foremost. He don't waste his own time either. Sometimes.
So when
you don't know where that man's at in his life.
I was just thinking that it didn't have to be so heavy on the first date.
But see that,
and I appreciate that.
So but see that to me is an issue too for men and women and just people as a whole. Like we always have the disability to be objective when we need to be. We're always being subjective and looking at our own ways and our own vision as opposed to looking at both visions, right? And so now you say, well, this is the way I think that should be, and this is the reason why I think that person said that, but it might not be that. Did you ask the person why he felt that way?
I asked him, I said, "Why you want to do this on the first day?" He was like, "Yeah, I mean, we talked, and I understand." After he said we talked on the phone for many hours, so it was like our first date really wasn't our first date. Yeah. I said, "Okay."
He might be like you and trying to get somewhere. He might have a directive. He might be trying to weed out.
He was trying to get somewhere. He Googled me.
Yeah, y'all been talking for hours.
Right.
Fuck y'all was talking about. That's where you should have got the favorite color thing out.
Me. So here he goes.
So
he says, I tell him,
sick of your shit.
I said, "Well, I'm looking for a God-honoring man, someone who is supportive, consistent, someone's present. I need him to be, I'm on the road. I need him to be confident that I'm going to be faithful. If he can come out and support me sometimes, that's awesome. But I also need him to have a job and a career, be busy with his own thing and not worried about me."
I want to be your
I said, "But I also want a supporter." I said, "I want my man to be I want him to be a provider." And he was like, "A what?" I said, "A provider." And he was like, "Well, what you mean?"
That's kind of in the job description.
Yeah, that's in the job description.
Well, that's what I was taught.
Me too.
No, that man said, "What you mean provider?" I said, "Sir, I got to break it down." He was like, "Yeah." Like he was like dumbfounded.
What you want me to provide?
Yes.
Yeah, this Reg. What you want, Reg? What you want from Reg?
So then I said, are you okay? So I was really, I was dumb. I wasn't sure. He was dead serious. That man wanted me to tell him what a provider was. And I said, well,
maybe he wanted to hear your definition.
I honored that. I said, well, wait, I was brought up, a man provides for the household. He takes care of the family. The woman, she helps. She's his helpmate. She supports him wherever he's weak. She's his strength. She's his peace to his war. Like, I'm going. And he was like, I mean, well, the type of women I date, they provide for themselves and they provide. I said, I think you're missing the point. I'm not saying that I can't take care of me. I'm saying as the husband and the head of the household, there's certain positions you play. I'm a traditional woman. And for the life of him, he didn't understand it. And after I started peeling back the layers, I realized what it was. He was used to dating white women who took care of him.
Aha.
But you know what though? Now I saw this the other day. Y'all
Gerard
always,
said, aha, see?
no, y'all always
Yeah,
be like,
that's-
I'm a traditional woman, and I want a chivalrous man like traditional men.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all not.
You're not. Yeah.
You know why? Because back in them days when it was chivalry and them women was virgins.
That's a good. That's a good.
Let's
point.
start
Always
there.
connected
Were
to
they not?
sex.
No,
It's always
no,
connected
Okay,
to
but
sex.
hold on,
Go ahead.
Kiana, but wait,
Let's
Kiana.
start
I'm
there. No,
with
we'll
you. Go
start
ahead.
there.
Go ahead.
We'll start there. Those women was virgins. Those women was ready to cook and clean and bear children. That always sounds like Little House on the Prairie. We say bear children, but like bear children.
Let me let y'all look at him while he's talking.
No, I'm trying to tell you. So y'all want a traditional man, but y'all are not traditional women.
So first of all, we saying y'all.
Well, y'all is in
Okay.
Virginia.
We're gonna say-
So I'll say from what I hear
Right.
from
So-
yous.
Yeah.
All of yous there.
Yeah.
So forget about it.
I'm
All
gonna
of
say
yours.
this. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna take the liberty of speaking for the average woman. We're your mirror. We will respond to whatever. If you do, I'll do, and it shouldn't be that way. And when I say we're your mirror, we that same energy. Like if I do all those
That's
things,
people in general,
I
though.
cook, and I clean. You understand what I'm
What's
saying? I get
Oh,
it
you
in.
know.
Yeah. Right. So what I'm saying to you is, so those are the three
Well, stop
standards.
saying
Hold on, those are the
traditional,
three standards. Those are the basics. But also, if you get a good woman, an educated woman, somebody got a good head on her shoulders, if you a businessman and you make the bag, guess what she should be doing? She should be helping you build your empire. She should be helping you take 1 brick, 2 brick, 3 bricks, then multiply those bricks
Definitely.
and make them more.
Make
And
a wall.
as you should be doing the same for her. And
sure.
the thing is, you know, it's nothing wrong with saying that you're traditional. It's nothing wrong with that. But
There is if you're not traditional.
hold on. I was gonna say that, but the definition of tradition have changed.
Tradition.
Because
Depending on who you
it
ask.
has-
No,
right, it
tradition
has
is always
changed.
tradition.
No, it has
That's what
no.
makes it tradition.
No, but it's changed some because understand.
Y'all try to change it, and so do
no,
we.
the world, because okay, the world has changed. First of all, women are making more money than they ever had. So what's happening is some women are making more money
Yes,
than their
the
man. So
Over.
you have to, and for me personally, I would really like my man to make more money than me. Because, and the reason why I want my man to make more money than me, every relationship I've been in, if I made more money than him, it was always an
Yeah, it's always
insecurity
that.
It's an
issue.
insecurity
There's
for
an
some-
issue.
yeah.
There's, if I
Because
try
that broken shit again.
that,
Yeah.
That's the
I
broken shit
can't
again.
fix that in
Yeah, you can't fix that. You can't fix that.
So
'Cause that's not yours to
right.
fix.
So you gotta date in your tax
Yeah, that's not
bracket.
yours
You
to
gotta
fix.
date on your level.
See, and that's when I hate
That's
when
not
the
yours to
conversation
fix.
goes there, because for me, and again, everybody's different, right? But for me, it's annoying to me when the standards of a person get judged based off of that. And the reason I feel like that
it's the
is
society.
because I do not like being judged off what I have. Like, that to me is annoying. I've had this
It's a
conversation
turnoff.
with a lot of
It's a
people.
turnoff.
It's a big turnoff. You know what I mean? I don't like the fact that I look different to you because I got X, Y, and Z. Like, that to me is a problem.
But you can't avoid it.
You can't.
can't
because
avoid it.
because
You
men
can't, but
judge
that don't mean
women
I gotta-
based off
but I
of
don't have
their
to
looks.
like it.
She look.
Yeah, based on their
if
looks,
a woman
yeah.
come in here
Yeah.
and she don't have a big butt, you gon' to a certain extent, you gonna judge her. You
Not me.
she,
I'm be like, she look like a Nubian queen.
she gonna be a Nubian queen
With no
that you
butt.
won't hit. That you,
Well,
because
I'm
you have
not-
a preference.
Hey,
Wait,
hey. Don't try to set me up.
I ain't setting you up.
Okay, I'm not
just
hitting that
saying.
even if
You
you
right.
do.
I'm just saying that-
it sucks to me that it's gotten to that point, because
Yeah.
you make a good point, because that's exactly what it is. And
Yeah.
we talked about dating in Atlanta. Now you talked about the whole thing on your side. I'm gonna say this: being in Atlanta, I've seen that more than anywhere else I've ever been. That's the first thing women seem to care about, is what do you have? What did you pull up in? Who do you roll with? And to me, it's like,
Oh, who are
you
you?
automatically are outside of my vision now, because I can never trust you.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah.
Number one, I could never trust you, right? Because now I know what you're looking at me for. And therefore, it's like, what if a day does come where some misopportune circumstances happen, or whatever the case is? I don't like that type of pressure. I need to know that you rocking with Gerard because of who Gerard is internally. What
Well, then you have
about
to-
my
you have to
character? You know what I
adjust
mean?
You have to adjust your expectations
What do you mean by that, though? Why do I have what do you mean by that?
because
I don't want to be okay with that. I don't
you don't have to be. But I'm gonna tell you why.
And
When I-
actually, you of all people
Okay.
have told me this before.
Yes,
As a
and
big
I
brother to
know.
me,
But I
Okay.
also told you when I first got here, I went through that. But I wasn't expecting anything but that.
That's been
So-
hard for me to deal with. Like, that's because I've never
Well,
been
because-
exposed to that like that before. To me, that's always been like, wait a minute. You know, it's like, because I know such and such, or I drive such and such, or it's all of a sudden now I'm a candidate.
Right, because you're looking for something that they're not ready to give you. and you have to know who you're looking at.
Yeah,
and
you
what
gotta
you're dealing
know.
with.
You got to date within your. I actually like that a lot. Actually,
You got to date within
That's
your
the
what?
truth. That's the truth. You got to date within people that are looking for what you're looking for.
yeah. I agree. So if you're dating a woman who, if you see, first of all, when you first see a woman, you're not looking at her for what's in her heart. The first thing you're looking at
Thank
is
you.
whatever you
Thank
like,
you.
whatever is aesthetically.
physical, yeah, of course.
Yeah, you're gonna go to that physical. Oh, if she got a cock eye but a big butt, you might make the
But
adjustment.
I'll tell you this too. Let me go a little deeper because
Like, we
that
don't
is
see
true.
eye to eye,
But
but it's
hold on.
cool.
But hold on. The aesthetics from men, that is what our first trigger is, of course. But
And so is theirs when
but-
it comes to material
but
things.
there's a certain place that you get to where the aesthetics are a little bit deeper than just that.
And
Sometimes
that's
it's
my
about
point. It depends what you're looking for.
right, but sometimes it's about you can watch the way a woman carries herself, which is part of her aesthetics, and that can tell you a lot of things too. You can
Yes.
watch the way that she conducts herself in speech and in conversation,
Yes.
and that is part of the aesthetics.
Yes.
You can watch how flamboyant she seems to be, like how much attention does she want for herself when she walks in a room.
Right.
A woman who is a strong black presence does not need to do that to me
Right,
because
let me
you're
tell you what
automatically going to get it.
Let me tell you what I heard. You can't go to the zoo and look for a ballet dancer. So you can't go to the club and be looking for all the shit you talking about.
I don't agree with that either.
I disagree with that because I think
I didn't say
people-
you can't find one.
Okay.
I
Okay.
said you can't go there looking for
That's
one.
fair.
Okay,
That's fair.
that's fair.
Because you
That's
can
fair.
find one.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
But
fair.
but
Okay,
you
well,
can't go there looking for one.
You know what I find interesting
to the
is,
zoo looking for
men
zoo
complain
animals.
about women
You go
looking
to the
at their
ballet
looking
looking
at
for ballerinas.
right. True. Very true. And I think what irritates me the most is when men complain about women looking at their bag. And then when men do the same thing, y'all look at our bodies or y'all look at how we look first. Because when you see me, that's not the first thing you see. When I open my mouth, you see my gap, you see my eyes, you see my butt. You see all that.
But
you
physical
don't know-
attraction is a chemical thing within people. Like you can't avoid that. That's the first
I
thing.
understand that. So that's my point. When you first see the person, that's gonna give. Damn, she bad.
But that's
now,
gonna be
that's
she's
gonna
right.
be the
She's
first.
right.
Of course.
Then the second, like, I wonder what she about. Now you want to know more about her because you have become intrigued.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Something dwindled the
Something.
pool.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all. They all work for the greater good. Come on, Bible verse. But I'm saying all of that comes together, and now you're interested. Now you want to get the number. Now you get the courage. But the thing is, the men in Atlanta have been, to my experience, have been very passive.
That's because the strip club done spoiled
Man,
everybody.
listen, I'm talking about passive.
The
You
strip
see
club
me.
spoiled everybody.
You
Strip
see
club
me
in the DR.
You see me moving around. You
I know what you mean.
you see me in real life, and then you don't say nothing to me and send me a message on my DM. What happened to the dude? Say, excuse me, miss. I would like to take you out for
He
lunch.
might be scared of rejection.
But that's part of being a man.
I disagree.
Yes,
You
that's,
can't. You okay?
No,
Kiana,
when
hold on.
I say, wait, hold on. When I'm not talking
Everybody's
about.
scared of
I'm not
rejection.
talking about
I'm
hold
scared
on.
to death of rejection. I'll
Hold
tell you in
on.
front of everybody.
I'm not saying, and that's crazy to me because Gerard, you are in an industry that is bound to reject you.
Exactly.
So here's what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't want to be rejected by.
I'm not saying that rejection is due to you just because you're a man, but I am saying you are a hunter. When you get up and go, and back in the day when y'all would get up and go hunt, you might come back with something or not. But even as a man today, in my opinion, you should go for what you want. What is this passive aggressive?
So-
I tag you it.
Okay.
Oh, I see you. The
That's
little
this
stupid.
whole social media thing.
Yes, that's
That's-
retarded.
that's
But
part
you
of
can't
it.
put that
I
on the
give
men
you
because
my-
women do the
No,
same
it
thing.
can get deeper than that though too.
I want a man to say, "Excuse me, miss, how are you? I would like to get to know you." And then, so even like the other day, I gave this man my number already. He has my number. He sends me a message on DM. He said, "You look so busy, nigga. I am busy. I'm working." So if you keep looking at me online, of course I'm going to be busy. But what you need to do is be willing to take the first step and say, "Hey, can I call you?" What is this? I'm not playing.
TMG hi Kiana.
Shut up. I can't stand you. But what I'm saying is, don't DM me. And you have my phone number. So the man comes off the DM to text me. Like, sir, what happened to being able to use your balls, pick up the phone, call, hello?
Well, maybe he felt like, well, what time was it?
It was not late.
Okay, I'm trying here. I got nothing.
He, just like you said, he was afraid of rejection. He said to me, you always look so busy.
Look,
but what do you want me to look like,
Let
sir?
me say something to you.
Yeah, that's
let me
weird as
explain
fuck.
something to you though.
That's weird as fuck.
And this is just okay, but that depends on who you ask, right? There are some
Well, she
people.
asked me, damn it.
Right. We know okay,
That shit
that's a
weird
whole
as
nother
fuck.
conversation because
That shit is weird as fuck.
but
What,
you
I'm weird?
No, but listen, this is real shit though. You didn't live a real life when it comes to that. Anyway, nigga,
Yes,
you're
I
art.
did.
No, you didn't,
No, you
nigga.
didn't.
No, you're an
I never
art.
become an artist.
Can I
till
finish?
Sure, you can.
You
Okay.
came out
First
of
of all, don't
you
yell at
can't-
me,
you
nigga.
can't-
You
listen.
was in there singing to them
Yeah,
hoes.
you
They
nobody
was showing up
come
with
on,
no
man.
panties.
Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, but
prior
that
to your
didn't
wife.
happen until I was 25.
Okay, that when you're 25, you still
That's
damn
when
near a
you-
kid. Like,
yeah,
come
that's
on,
what
man.
you
Like that's.
want.
Nah, I was
so-
grown by the time I was
But
25.
listen, but at Big Bro, like you understand
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
You don't live regular life, nor do you, because you're an attractive woman. So at the end of the day, you have to understand something. If that other person that you're talking to happens to be scared of rejection, it's not your right to judge that
But
person
he's
for
not
that.
the one.
He not
Because
the
you
one.
don't know
She's
why.
not judging.
He's
She's
not
saying
the
he's
one.
not the one.
The
He
man-
might be because
No.
that might be something
He
to just.
can't be because that's like she said. That's some broken shit.
Nah,
This is what I'm
that'll make a
saying.
Is it
person
not?
broke.
This is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
That'll make a
This-
person
That's
broke.
some broken shit,
This is
Kiana.
what
I'ma
I'm
tell you
saying.
right now.
Kiana,
That'll make a person broken because they're scared of rejection.
This is what I'm saying.
what has you that scared of rejection?
This
It
is
depends
what
on
I'm
that
saying.
person.
The man that wants me is going to hunt. The man that wants me is going to be assertive. He's going to step to me and he's going to say, I want to get to know you.
Yeah, he gonna jump out the bushes and be like, "Come here, goddammit."
He might, and he might
Yeah,
get it that
exactly.
day. And he
Thank
might
you.
get it that
Do
day.
you
Matter of
think?
fact,
Do you
like,
think
ooh,
that?
babe.
Do you think that it's okay if the man who you're talking about is one of these type of people that just kind of has to know that maybe you are checking for him a little bit so you feel safe?
Well,
Or
everybody
does that
wants
make
to
him
know
broke
that.
too?
I mean,
Everybody wants
I'm
to know
asking
that.
a
how would
question.
you even know? Like, what if I meet you? I don't even know you.
No,
But
no,
you can-
I'm just
but you
saying.
can tell.
You
What
can tell.
happened?
I can-
What
yeah, you
happened
can
back
tell.
in the day when you remember you see a woman walking by, like, excuse me, miss, how are you? What's your name? It's nothing wrong with that. How did you meet somebody from different high schools?
You just be like, "Hey,
Can
girl,
I? Never mind.
where you go,
I was okay. Let me tell you something.
girl? I've been looking at you all goddamn
I
day."
have. Okay. That's interesting. That's an interesting point because a lot of people say the same thing. So I understand what you're saying.
In high school, I was worried about grades.
All I'm trying to do is
I don't know
offer a
what y'all
different
talking about.
perspective to make you understand that everybody does not work that way, and it does not mean that man doesn't have confidence. It doesn't mean that man is broken.
That's the
Sometimes-
definition of not having confidence.
Not necessarily. No, it's not. Just because you're scared of rejection, bro, does not mean you ain't got no confidence.
Yeah, no, we're talking about somebody who has your number that will.
No,
DM
that ain't
you.
what No, we're talking about general. The dude that has your number,
But it's
obviously.
not a general conversation.
This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this.
Is that not the definition
First of all,
of not having? Thank you.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I think if you men would really understand
Use.
use.
All right, yeah.
Y'all need to really understand this. There is a issue when it comes to the dating culture.
Yeah.
There's absolutely is.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there's
Sure.
not.
Social media
I
has a
will
whole lot
say-
to do with
You're
it.
right, but I also will say that women, we miss when guys approach. What is this passive aggressive, kind of climbing in my DM? You too shy, you too scared to say something. What is that? Because I feel like if that's the way you gonna approach me, that's the way you gonna lead our life if we get together.
That's not necessarily true.
But I said,
No, I get it. I'm
So
trying
what
to
I-
tell
Gonna
you.
come across.
what I'm saying, you come off as passive. You come off as, your tail is tucked.
It's
your
little dick
head down.
energy.
Like, come on, I need big.
Thank you. I'm
I
already
need
knowing.
big energy. I want it all in the room, wall to wall. Knock down these
Babe,
walls.
you heard her. Hold on. Babe,
Knock
you heard
down
her.
these walls.
But no, I'm just trying to offer a different perspective because there are some people who don't work like that. Now, when they find out that okay, she's checking for me a little bit, that person may transform. But sometimes people need that, women
No,
and men.
He had her number.
That particular
should tell
dude,
you right there.
that particular dude, yes. But
Well,
I'm
that's
talking
all
about.
the
I'm talking about in
I'm
general.
gonna be very honest with you, and I'm gonna talk about me. Men don't approach me.
Okay.
They don't. They oftentimes men will just be like, "I thought you had a husband. I thought you had a man." It's always they.
Now,
thought.
see that when people say stuff like that, I feel like that's kind of
That's
corny.
passive aggressive.
That's pretty
That's
corny.
passive aggressive.
It is.
Like you're trying to ask her a question, ask the
Yeah,
damn question. You know what I
exactly.
mean? That's different.
But how could you not know I'm single? I say it everywhere. And
That's
everything.
true too.
So the thing is,
That nigga ain't got no internet.
he don't have.
That's
Yo.
what that is. That makes him
I
not
like
the
me
one.
some case, honey.
He's
Hey,
not the
wifey,
one.
I'm coming over to hang out with y'all.
Let's
I
go.
like y'all.
We got collard
I'm
greens
just-
and all
I'm
that.
just- come on, do I look like I eat
Ooh,
collard
let's
greens?
go.
You know I do with these thighs.
already
Listen,
knowing.
this is what I'm saying. I feel as though that men need to step up and be more assertive. I'm not saying you have to be aggressive, but speak up.
Be a
We
man.
honor that. We respect that for a man that knows what he wants, and we appreciate that the man that knows what he wants.
Now, see,
And
putting
that-
it like that, I
Some of
respect.
y'all do.
yeah,
I respect that.
and the thing is, in Atlanta, there's so much confusion. There's a lot of men who, men don't have to make a decision to be in a relationship because we're not pressing them. We're not holding them
That's true,
accountable.
too.
Too often, women, we are comfortable being a side chick. I ain't judging, but it ain't for me.
You can get some
So-
coochie
Yo,
before you get
no, no, no.
conversation.
Let me
Nowadays.
tell you something. When I first moved here, this girl said, I know you got a girl that you live with, but I just want to be your other girl. And she used to make me oxtails and all that
We
shit.
too comfortable doing that.
Yeah.
We're too
I
comfortable.
agree with that.
Girl, when that man died, you can't even go to the funeral good. Why would you want to be his side chick? When he died, he don't leave you nothing. Why would you want to be his side
Unless you
chick?
just
Now-
did. Oh, my bad.
Lord bless you. But I am saying, I'm not saying that it has never been a situation that I kind of got myself in. Like, how did this happen? But I am saying to you that
In your 30s.
Baby, I'm telling you, what I
just
want in my
asking,
life
man.
right now, it don't look like that. I desire to, baby, I desire to be at home baking cookies and sucking a little dick. You hear me?
Well, I gotta be a little.
I'm talking
My
about,
bad.
I'm
Why you
talking
gotta-
about
why you
a
had to
whole
say it like
lot
that?
of it. On
Why you had to say
Monday,
it
I'm
like
making
that?
chocolate chip
My
cookies.
sister,
Tuesday,
beloved.
I'm
Why you
making
had to say
peanut
it
butter
like that,
cookies.
beloved?
On Wednesdays, I'm making butter cookies. On Thursdays, I'm making oatmeal cookies. You hear me?
What you gonna do on Friday?
I'm gonna make some chocolate chip cookies. They gonna be like, girl, you going out? I said, no, girl, my man at home. You hear me?
Yeah.
But it has to be that same energy. Like, I want my man to be equally excited about coming home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, so the thing is, a relationship is not on the top of the list for many people in Atlanta. Atlanta is a bottle popping city.
Yep.
It's a place where everybody's standing on the couches
It's
still.
a look at me place. Yeah.
Everybody in the club.
Yeah.
So then, it's an issue when, like you said, who you with, da-da-da. And I mean, it's funny because I feel like I'm hidden. Like, people see me, but I'm not out. It's funny. I feel like I'm out, but I'm not out. People don't. I'm telling you, I'm hidden. And thank you, Father, for doing that, huh?
No, because I have never seen you out.
Yeah,
but I'm never out.
I'm out, but I'm not out. You know
when
what I'm
I'm
saying?
out, I'm on stage.
That
My
part.
nigga, all
I'm at
day.
an event doing my thing.
Cha-ching.
Yep. And so the people, assume a lot of things about me, but if you never speak to me, you will never know.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
And I think that's also the issue, though. A lot of men are not taking the time to get to know women, and women, we're not making them get to know us. Immediately, he take you out for crab legs and margaritas.
Atlanta's a city of, hey, how you doing? You want to fuck?
Yes.
That's Atlanta.
That is an issue, and that's the energy on both sides.
Yeah. Nay, I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I know.
You ladies, y'all turning, you raising your legs for crab legs.
Hey,
crab
listen. Let them do them.
No, I'm saying.
No, hey.
I'm saying, ladies, no.
Sis,
Ladies,
listen.
no.
If that's your calling,
Don't
if
let
that's
that
what's
man,
on your heart,
don't let that man just give you some crab legs, and next thing you know, you waking up with a
you wouldn't have
hangover.
no crab legs without that man.
Girl,
You
go
might
buy
as
your
well.
own crab legs. You can do it.
I mean, you can, but then make it easy for him. But one way or another, this is happening.
So what is the means for corrective action in a city like Atlanta? What, in your opinion, do people do in order for it to change or get better?
I honestly believe it's funny. I know the answer to this. I honestly believe it starts with the women. I think we have to hold each other
Everything
accountable.
starts with the women.
Yeah,
You're right.
I think we have to hold each other accountable. Men are gonna men. They're gonna do what they do. Niggas gonna nig. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think women, if we want more, we got to do better. We have to conduct ourselves as ladies. We have to be more than just weave and lashes and big booties and waist trainers. You have to, come to the table with something. And oftentimes when men say what you bring to the table, I would tell a man all day long, I am the table. I remind them, what is it to be in a
You
heterosexual?
can say that, but a lot of them ain't the
Yes, they
table.
can.
No,
A
lot of
woman,
them ain't
let
the
me tell
table.
you, even if a woman doesn't
Ma'am?
I'm about to tell you, even if she is a bag of dirt, there is value in that woman.
She's not the value, and the table is two different things.
I didn't say she was the table.
That's
You
exactly
said,
what
I
she
said,
just said.
I'm the table.
No,
I said,
you
I'm the
said
table.
when they
but I
ask
said,
you, what do you?
And
then
when they asked me, I said, I'm
That's
the
not what
table.
you said. Hey, rewind that.
Rewind the tape. When you ask me what I am and what I bring to the table,
that's not
I
what
am
you
the
said.
table. And you
You
said
can say that.
Yes, I can say that about me.
Yeah.
You said a lot of these women cannot say that. And I'm saying to you that even if she's a bag of dirt, that woman still brings some sort of value to someone.
Yes, but that doesn't
now,
make her
she
the table.
Hold on. She's not the table.
No.
I'm saying she's still valuable.
Oh, I agree.
So
I agree.
now for a man like you, she needs to. There's degrees. And a man like you, there's degrees.
What does a man like me mean?
You've accomplished some things. You have
you
a
got a
nice
beard.
job.
That's what she said.
You have
You got a beard.
You got a beard. You light skin. All that. No, I'm saying you have a job.
Wait, are you light-skinned?
You've been places. No. You've been exposed to things. So you need a woman that has been exposed to some things. A woman that brings a different type of value to you. Every woman cannot.
Yeah, that's
you
like
can't
me.
take.
I took a picture with Stevie Wonder, so I'm gonna need you to do some other shit.
Stevie didn't see you in that picture.
Oh shit!
I'm about to leave. Yo, I'm not about to fuck with you.
Stevie didn't see you in that picture. you was in the picture, but if Steve didn't see you in the picture, you wasn't in the picture. You wasn't in that damn picture.
I just can't see
You
why you would say some shit like that.
You was not in the picture. But I am saying to you, like every woman, you married your woman because she was valuable. She was loving. She was
very valuable.
supportable. She was supportive.
Hold on, I'm gonna speak on this.
Here we
No.
go.
I'm gonna tell you. No, he didn't.
Wait.
No,
Hold on.
no. Let me.
Okay, go ahead.
Case is my big brother. He married that woman because she was different. He married that woman because she didn't do or take the same shit that every other woman did and took.
But that's exactly what
She
she's
was
saying.
exclusive.
She honored him.
No, I'm not talking about that. No.
But what she's saying is that she was valuable. Value is equated.
Yeah, it is. But it is. But
she
that
honored
was
you. She supported you. She salutes you, and she
She
also
beat me, too.
She didn't take that. She
I
didn't
was
take
just
no
about
shit.
to say, and she also held you accountable.
Yeah.
And that is the issue.
That's what it
a lot
was.
of times we are so many women are so broken in their spirit that they want to be in a relationship so bad that they allow the man to do anything and everything. So
Just don't bring it home.
Is that really a thing?
that's the thing.
What do you mean?
I keep hearing that, but is that a thing?
Just don't bring it home.
That's a thing. You meet some of these women, you be like, girl, what's wrong with you? Why would you accept that? Why would you allow that? Why would you even be in that situation? It's because she don't want to be single. All of her friends are married. All of her friends have kids. She a sorority girl or she a stripper. You know, if you a stripper and you ain't got a rapper, what you doing with your life? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things. Like you ain't had one of them rappers yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's
But
definitely
she really
a
had
thing.
3 of them already. Never mind.
I mean, but they ain't bag her yet.
You know why? Never mind.
Walls down. I hear some of them girls they got reconstructed walls. I
Arby's,
don't
we
know.
got the meats. Then we got the roast beef sandwiches.
Oh God.
We got the meats. Bum.
So wait, when you got the meats, it come that way, or it's made that way? It comes because it's been overused.
Yeah, that's the miles.
Really?
Yeah. You ever seen like when they be drilling for oil? You see the thing, bang,
Yeah.
bang. Yeah, it's that. It's that.
Oh my God! Where did this conversation just go?
I don't know. He said she got the meats like Arby's.
No, I was saying
I'm
Arby's.
confused. You know, I'm
I
a
like
little
Arby's.
slow sometimes, but I got it.
Ew.
All right.
Y'all should.
The Kiana Dancy
is in the building.
in the
honey.
building.
Kiana Dancy.
Get the book.
Kiana Dancy. Get the book.
Is the book available now? Where do they
It is.
get
You can go
it?
to my website. You can go to KianaDancy.com. If you order it from my website, you will actually get an autographed copy and a small gift that I put. It comes with it's a book bookmark in here.
Yeah, but I paid $40. I ain't getting no auto.
I didn't sign it yet, dear. I did not. You know I'm gonna sign it. Baby.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, if you can order it on Amazon, which the link is in my Instagram, go to my Instagram. It's at Kiana Dancy. It's KianaDancie. You also can get on Target, Walmart, Barnes and Nobles. Everywhere you can buy a book, you can find it.
You proud of it?
I'm very proud of it.
What's next? I know
we
you're
proud of
on
you.
the road right now.
We proud of you.
Thank you, Case. I appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
I just finished my last day. We're done for the year
Okay.
with Country Wayne
Yeah.
and Jordan Jackson. Shout out to my comedy brothers. Also, I'm going to be on tour with my own. I'm going to do a Black Authors tour. I'm going to be on the road with my own book tour. I have a new podcast. I have 3 movies that's coming out. I'm super busy.
Okay.
That's dope.
I'm
That's
very
what's up.
blessed.
That's
God
what's
has
up.
been
That's
so,
next for me.
Yeah, God has been
That's
so
dope.
good to me. But I will tell you, the thing that I'm very proud of is this book. This book was like having a baby. It was tough. I actually introduced it and pulled it back because I felt like it wasn't ready. But then I was reminded that as long as you're living, your story is not done. So I had to keep. I was like, my mother was like, drop this book. I'm sick of reading it.
Yeah.
So long story short, you can get the book on Instagram, Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and then you can order the book every place that they sell books.
Kiana Dancy, you are welcome anytime to the Kickback Podcast.
Thank
We
you.
love
always
you here, man.
always
Thank
great
you.
times.
And
Because
I'm
I got
proud
some
of you.
things to say. Because
Yeah.
y'all be over here
We
clowning.
didn't really
Okay,
get.
see, that's the thing. You loud than a motherfucker. That's the problem. That's why you intimidate these niggas. I'm intimidated than a motherfucker.
Do you be talking and pointing your finger like that at your wife?
I do, but let me tell you.
I
about my
know
wife.
she punch you in
No,
your face.
My wife is 5 feet tall.
Oh.
But ain't no hoe.
Yeah.
She is the scariest
No.
5 foot.
No. That's why I said that.
nigga.
5 foot.
And she's
yeah,
from New Orleans, so
She gonna get into
she
you.
probably knows some
She
stuff.
put a root on you.
A root.
A root.
It ain't a root, it's a root.
She gonna eat that sauce, and you gonna be sick. I'm like, what happened?
But she gonna eat this sauce.
You make good sauce. You know about that sauce?
No,
Louisiana
we talking
food.
about we talking about food.
I got friends that are friends and family that are Creole.
Mm.
I make some sauce.
Oh shit! Now I know that shit don't work.
I can't
If you got
stand
niggas in
you.
the DM that got your number,
Bro,
that shit don't work. I was scared about that. Okay.
Nah, but it's crazy. I'm good though, but I'm blessed, and you guys look
That's
amazing.
all that
Do you have a time frame as to when you're gonna be starting to get to the point like, okay, I don't want to be single no more.
I mean, who said I haven't reached that?
No, I mean, you know what I mean?
I'm not walking around here saying that I
But you
don't
can't
want a
force it.
man.
Right.
What I am saying is I'm not going to settle. There's definitely suitors. Don't get me wrong. I date well. I'm very comfortable. I have lots of guy friends around me
get
that are
crab
just
legs?
friends. But I also have I'm dating. I'm dating multiple people, which is okay to me. And everybody knows that I'm dating other people, but I'm not intimate. I will tell you, I have come to a conclusion that I want to have children. So I'm
Okay.
in the process of freezing my eggs.
Why?
Because I don't want. It's an insurance policy. Let me tell you something.
Because your piping probably is all right. You
It's,
should be good.
all is good. But let me tell you this.
No.
Case, be a hater if you want to. But let me tell you something. I'm going to go.
Nat Geo.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I had this conversation with
It's not
Patrice
okay.
Ski, Frank Ski's wife. I don't know if that's their real name.
Patrice O'Neal.
No, Patrice actually told me. She was like, Kiana, I want to be, and I can tell this story because she was like, I don't care. I tell everybody. She said, I know you want children. You should consider freezing your kids. Freezing your eggs. I was like, freezing my eggs, girl. I'm 43. Why would I do that? She said, because it's an insurance policy. She said, I'll tell you, I froze my 30-year-old eggs and I froze my 40-year-old eggs. I did not get pregnant off my 30-year-old eggs. I had my baby off of my 40-year-old eggs.
Interesting.
How old was she?
She was 40 plus.
Yeah. She's I think 42, 43,
Yeah.
something like that.
So and her baby just
my wife. Nah.
and her baby just turned 2.
She is 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and
Shout
it
out
was,
to Frank Ski.
Absolutely. And the reason I brought
Ski
that up
from
is
BMO.
because for the women who are thinking it's too late, or for the women who think, woe is me and it's not possible, it is actually possible.
No, it's too late.
No, it's not.
It's too
You can freeze your eggs as an insurance policy. Right. I just read an article. A lady just had a baby. She's 50 years old. My gynecologist had a woman come in.
okay, here's the
Hold
thing.
on, let me say this one
Go
thing.
ahead.
My gynecologist had a lady come in today because I did what I needed to do yearly, take care of everything.
I don't even want to know.
She said that the lady came in thinking she going through the change. That lady full-fledged pregnant. 3.5 months.
Can
Now,
I tell you the problem with that?
you going to be an old mama.
Yeah, and you gonna go up to the kid's school, and she elementary school like, somebody grandmama up here. No, that's my mama. That's like Stevie Wonder still having kids. Well, he had the last kid. He was 65.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
Nigga,
that?
because you're gonna be fucking dead before the kid is.
But guess what?
Nah, I'm
but
good.
guess what? Let me tell you what the value is being an older parent. An older parent, you have a lot more to offer. Now, you may not have as much patience, but
I was
some
about
of
to
us
say,
may.
because I had my last kid
yeah.
when I was 40.
You may not have as much
Nigga.
patience, but what you do have, you have a lot of life experience that you can pour into your child that you didn't have as a young person.
Yeah, but you need more patience than you need life
That's
experience.
not necessarily true. Some people might, and then
Take
also
it from somebody who had a kid at 40.
And financially, you're more sound when you're older.
Now,
When
that's
you-
not necessarily
Nah,
true.
that
No.
wasn't true either.
When you're in your 20s and you're running around trying to figure out your
When
life.
I was in my 20s and my kids was born, I was straight.
How about I say that depends on the person?
I was gonna say for
But
you,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
the average person, the
But
average
my
20.
thing is the patience thing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you need patience way more than you need
That-
because y'all can grow up together.
Yeah.
But the patience thing you're gonna need from day one.
The average person
The
in their
average
20-somethings is
has
broke.
way more patience.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about money.
Now how you gonna see sis?
Because
That's
the
what we
baby
was
needs
talking
some
about.
Pampers, the baby needs some milk.
Yeah, that shit cheap now. Wick.
Uh,
Wiki.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you are mature in your age, you should not be looking for nobody to give you no damn
No,
wick.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm just saying.
You was
what
a
I'm
wick-
saying
your
is
kids wick
patience-
babe. You wick
Hell
babe.
no.
Okay.
When I was in my 20s, when my son was born, nigga,
Oh,
he was finna. Nigga, let's go.
Right, what we doing?
But what I'm saying is, patience is far more
I
important
agree.
than money.
See,
Even-
when it comes to kids.
that is something that I can only respect from a person who has children.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Trust me.
a person who don't have kids can't tell me about that. Like, when you saying
I'm
I get
telling
it,
you,
like I get it.
I had little
'Cause-
Case when I was 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had Ray when I was 40.
Right.
But at 23, when did you become a superstar?
24, 25.
Okay,
25,
so
25.
at 24, at 23, were you really in the house? Were you in the house with that woman raising that child?
Yeah, and she would go to work, and I would take care of him all day. Yeah, and at night I would go to the studio. Yeah,
Where
I
was she
there.
working at?
Richard Allen in New York.
What is
she
that?
was she was an accountant.
Oh, okay. Shout out to you, man.
Well, you know.
But see, that's the thing.
But
And,
no.
Yeah.
But what I'm telling you from experience, what was
Either
more
way.
important to me was the patience that I had.
But you also you're a father, so mothers tend to be a little different. I'm only saying this because I know people who have had their children older. But I am
Your mothers
saying
are way different.
you are
Mothers are way different.
absolutely correct. Patience is very needed. But if you wanted that child,
Yeah, that's true.
it's different.
That's true.
different.
I mean, I wanted my kids, but damn it, the
Ah,
I'm
some
like,
of us
nigga, I
don't want them
forgot these
kids.
niggas just be saying shit. This nigga keeps saying words. Just like, nigga, why you words? And then you say more words. This nigga keeps saying words.
Why is he this way?
No, I'm telling you, I've
24 hours a day. 24 hours.
No,
this is the reason. This is the reason.
No, it's 23. I be sleeping.
This is why we started this podcast, because people that have rolled with him for all these years didn't know about the personality that he had. I deal with this every day, all day.
I'm trying to figure out
3 o'clock in the morning, he got a joke, and I'm like, bro,
what is wrong
because
with
life
Case?
is funny.
Life is funny and life is short.
Man,
Let me tell you something.
it could be long if you're not happy with life.
You know whose birthday it is today, right?
Whose birthday?
Richard Pryor.
Happy
81 years old today.
81.
To you.
Yeah,
Happy
What she
birthday.
just said. You seen the post, Nick?
I did see the post.
Happy
When I
birthday,
first came to the motherfucker.
Richard Pryor. I didn't know that man had roses on his jeans. Okay, happy
Yeah, he
birthday.
real sexy today, huh? Suze, they talking about the roses on your jeans.
Happy birthday.
Richard Pryor. All right, listen. Every single Wednesday night right here
Yeah,
at
hit it
9
with it,
o'clock,
sis.
it's the Kickback Podcast. Again, D. Keanu Dancy, thank you very much for coming through,
Thank you
man.
for
Thank you
having me.
so much, baby.
I
Good
appreciate
time.
you
We
so
love you
much.
here.
I love you so much. You guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And buy my book. It's called Bye Bye Bags, Laughing to Lighten the Load. You can get it anywhere you can buy books, Amazon or my website.
Yeah, I just bought 2 of them.
Thank you.
That's all
$20.
That's 40.
Get into it. Chapter 10.
Yeah, $275.
Hey.
All right. We'll see you next Wednesday right here at the Kickback Podcast. Be cool.
I'm going to smoke a cigarette later.
Oh, I don't want you smoking no cigarettes.
Thank you for joining us in this time right
Live from Canvas Studios, Kickback Podcast. Case and Gerard Shank.